episode, and it was the one where Jeff is suing, or he's because he's bald. Jeff Garland is suing because he's bald. Or
Yeah, I think I remember that episode.
you remember? His life is horrible because he's bald now.
Yeah.
And Larry speaks, and he's gearing up to say the N-word. And
does he drop it?
No, not in that scene. I think it was either the episode before or the same episode.
Right.
This is late season 6, I think, of Curb.
It could be.
Was it with all the blacks?
Yeah, he looks at all of them.
Yeah.
And
JB Smoove.
he's in there. Yeah, his family's still in.
His family, that's what I'm saying. The blacks.
Yes.
That's named.
Right, I know they're. I meant the people. Anyway, so the guy in charge goes, "Thank you for coming, Mr. David." And he goes, "You're welcome." And I found that hilarious.
That's good stuff.
That's with the baldest. The waitress is a baldest.
Yes. And he tries to date her, and it doesn't work out.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh,
I figured we are. I figured we are. Because you didn't tell by our broadcasting voices.
No,
Yeah, you didn't notice the change, the deepening of the voice.
No.
Wow.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
You have no showmanship.
No, I'm always in. I'm ready to go.
I love the later seasons of Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's the ones
Yes.
I watch now.
Yes.
I love those seasons. I love the New York season. That's my favorite season. When he goes to New York.
Okay. Cool.
Episode 11.
There we go.
What a start.
Is this episode 11? This is
I think
the
so.
11th episode.
This is
Okay.
11.
Perfect.
They said that we wouldn't get to 11 episodes.
Who said that?
They did.
You did.
They did.
You did.
The
He
doubters.
was saying that? He was saying that.
Yeah. Everyone was like,
doubters
these
were saying
guys
that.
won't get to 11 episodes.
The haters.
We're going to get to 100 episodes.
Everyone says that around the 11th episode of a podcast, you hit your stride.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
that's
well,
true.
what a start.
No,
Let's get to the ground and run.
Do you know who says that?
No.
They do.
They do.
The people, the doubters.
The organization.
That's what they, yeah. They do. They say that. Around the 11th episode, that's when things start to heat up.
And it's a Sunday.
And it's a Sunday, so this is the
Right.
slant.
This is Sunday podcast.
This is the Slant Radio podcast.
Oh, God.
I haven't done a podcast on a Sunday in quite some time.
I haven't done much on a Sunday in quite some time.
I like a good Sunday.
I love my Sundays. I'm taking back Sundays. That's a line from that stupid Machine Gun Kelly song. Is it a band?
It's a band.
Taking Back Sundays?
Yeah.
I never heard of them. What are they? Pump Punk?
Yeah. Yeah, they were that. Yeah.
Punk Punk?
I never heard of them either.
You never heard
You
of
ever
them?
heard Taking Back Sunday?
Nah. What's their music?
They're like My Chemical Romance or similar to that.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wow.
You know, like dark for girls.
Really? Yeah, like a lot of cutters listen to this.
A lot of,
Girls that say they're cutters.
They cut school.
Yeah. Yeah, the girl who wears long sleeves
Yeah.
in July and you're supposed to think that she's cutting
girls
herself.
girls are taking back third period because they don't go to.
Oh, good. I thought it was 'cause
That wasn't a no.
I thought because they were
No.
still getting their third
No,
period.
I wasn't talking about that. Damn
They
it.
finally got that third period.
Should've said-
They're bleeding.
Third class.
a lot of girls who are very pale.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
they have a lot of nose rings.
Eugenia Cooney types.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Eugenia
Do,
Cooney.
do you know who that is?
No.
Yeah, she's the lead singer of Taking Back Sundays.
She's the very thin girl on YouTube. She's,
No.
she's like anorexic.
It's great. This is like when Forrest and Jenny were showing each other things.
What are you talking about?
Because he taught us about Taking Back Sundays. You're teaching him about Eugenia Cooney.
Right.
I taught him how to dance. She taught me how to waddle. Right? Is that the line? I don't
She
know.
had really big eyes. She looks like an
Did you get that
anime.
reference? You didn't get that reference?
I got the reference.
Oh, okay. Go on.
I got it.
Okay.
The last episode.
Congratulations.
We were going at it.
I'm trying not to.
We're all hot.
We were fighting.
Now it's a nice relaxing Sunday.
It's a relaxing Sunday.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want to start fighting with one another.
Of course not.
No.
I don't
you
fight
can't.
on Sundays.
No.
You can't fight on Sunday.
like
It's the Lord's Day.
We're like the gangsters from The Wire.
Exactly. A Sunday truce.
Sunday truce.
Yeah, Sunday truce. Come on. Let him hear it. Don't give me a pound, you jackass.
Holding the mic with this hand. This is a better. By the way, this is a better pound.
But they wanted to hear
it's
it.
like Kramer.
Yeah, it's like he's got the claw.
Wanted
You
to
got
hear
you
it.
the claw.
You had to let people hear the pound.
It's like Kramer and that guy.
Yeah, Kramer and that other guy.
And that other guy.
They took
Kramer.
it. They took the slash to the needle or whatever.
Yes.
As far as anyone can go.
That's a great
That's
episode.
a good episode. But you're not a Seinfeld guy.
I don't know every episode. I'm slowly getting into it.
Well, you watch Curb, right? You've done the entire Curb Your Enthusiasm.
No.
Wow. Damn.
I know. Someone who claims to be funny.
But you're lucky though that you get to experience.
I get
Curb
to experience.
Yeah, for the first
I'll
time.
tell you why it's disappointing, because people talk about just episodes that are just out in the ether.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Both.
Well, Seinfeld is like very like you can.
Well, Seinfeld's famous for that.
Yeah, Seinfeld you can
Always
name
Sunny
the episode.
also does that.
It's
The
always,
fans will talk. They'll talk about very specific episodes.
Right.
Yes.
And if you're like, I just gotta sit here.
Yeah.
If I haven't seen it,
It's got to be like, oh, yeah, it sounds really good. It sounds very funny.
yeah.
There aren't a lot of TV shows that you can just name the episode and people know what you're talking about. Like, I don't think Cheers is a show like that.
No.
I'm sure Friends, because they named all their episodes like weird, where they're like, oh, the one with Ross. And
Yeah.
I don't. I've never seen
but
Friends.
Seinfeld's the one that's famous for that.
Yeah, Seinfeld is like.
Curb is like that. Always Sunny's like that. I feel like South Park is like that.
South Park's like that, of course.
Yeah, South
The
Park.
Sopranos is like that.
Sopranos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but is Curb like that?
I think so. I've heard people talk about it, and like reference the show, and I didn't get what it was until I actually found the episode.
I think the later seasons are like that. I don't know, but like, because there's episodes of that show where you can't be like the bat mitzvah. Yeah, like I don't even, or the baptism. Right? There's a baptism episode, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, fatwa.
The fatwa, but that's later.
That's later.
It's later
Yeah.
season. Like Seinfeld, you can just name an episode and someone will just throw a quote at you.
Late Curb is great because it's more like Seinfeld, because he's like single.
Yeah.
You know, like he's like getting pussy. Like, that's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dating.
I did just watch the one where she leaves him,
that's a funny one. Yeah.
and I was like, oh, yeah, this is the beginning of like he wrote her off the show.
yeah.
Maybe she got a job somewhere else, like the actress did. But get her out of the show, and now I can just have a hot woman every episode.
You know
Yeah.
why he wrote her off the show? He was going through an actual divorce in
Yes.
real life.
So
Yes.
the art must imitate. So this woman lost a job.
Well, she was
in the show
yeah.
still, just not as much.
Not as much as
JB
she
Smoove
was.
kind of replaced her.
Yeah, which is actually funny.
He becomes
It's
Black
hilarious.
Kramer.
because Black Kramer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the foil,
And then she dates Ted Danson in the later seasons.
which is also very funny.
But she's season what's the season? Season 7 with the Seinfeld season. She's on the show.
yeah, she's
the
on that
whole
one,
season
yeah.
revolves around her.
I mean, she was pretty useless as a character throughout the show.
Yeah, she's just his wife.
She was his dumb wife.
Those are two different shows. Like the first 5 seasons when he's married, it's very sitcomish. It's very like he'll fuck
He's
up.
the problem, and then she's always
Yeah,
like
the
the
resolution.
straight guy.
Yeah.
the voice of reason.
Yeah,
Right.
It's like Larry.
And if you just take away the voice of reason and add an eccentric black man,
It's funny.
now you have a fantastic HBO
Yeah.
show.
He's also the voice of reason, but he always steers him in another direction.
Yeah, he's a bad voice of
He's
reason.
he's, yes.
Yeah.
The voice of treason.
That's yes,
Right, exactly. Yes, the voice of treason.
That's what we love about that character. Leon, right? That's the character.
Leon's his name.
Yeah.
Leon Black.
Leon Black.
Yes. I very much like the boner episode. Where he's like, it only takes 5 Mississippi.
The tent? No, wait.
Where like he has to count to 5 Mississippi and then he gets a boner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay.
Because
met-
he hugs, I think, Leon's mom or something.
Yes, yeah, I remember.
We
that,
met
yeah.
JB Smoove's brother. Do you remember that? He was at the Comedy Cove.
No.
Like it was like during COVID, I think.
No,
yeah,
I don't
an open
remember that
mic.
at all.
Like he looked like JB Smoove, like
Uh-huh.
kind of, and then he was just like, "Yeah, my brother JB Smoove," and everyone was just like,
I like how every great black comic's brother does comedy.
"They all do comedy."
Mm-hmm.
There's like a million fucking rocks running around.
Yeah, I think there are like 3 of them.
Yeah, there's Tony
there's
Rock, Jordan Rock,
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
He dead.
Yeah, he dead.
He's dead now.
Yeah, he's
but
dead.
He was there. He was doing it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he's
I'm
dead.
sure if we look up like Tracy Morgan's brother,
Right.
JP
Lazy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan, Tracy Morgan's brother.
Tracy Morgan, the woman.
Yeah, what happened with him? Did he throw up? At
He
the,
threw up at the Knicks game.
Did we talk about this? No, right?
No.
No, we didn't talk about this.
He yacked at the Nick game.
Yes, fucking floor seats.
On St. Patrick's Day, though.
Right, he was
It
all
was
hammered.
clearly
pretty sweet.
And they're like, "Oh, he had food poisoning." I'm like, "Yeah, we all know that excuse."
Okay.
He was hanging
But
out.
did he get like wheeled out too?
yeah, in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do? They're gonna
Nice.
like kick you out like Jazzy Jeff.
That's
Yeah.
good drinking.
All right.
Well, they did that
I
to
think
Charles
he had
Oakley.
morning sickness
They did that to Charles Oakley.
because he finally got himself pregnant.
Yeah.
But when they you like that, huh?
I'm having morning sickness.
I'm always having morning sickness. They threw out Charles Oakley that time. That was fucking hilarious. You ever
I
see
don't
that?
remember that one. No.
Like he gets
Find that shit.
He gets
We're a clip show.
Oh, yeah, it's
we have to
pretty
remember
funny.
that we're a clip show.
He gets thrown out. Like there's like 5 of them just holding him. And he's like yelling.
Yeah, he's yelling,
Charles
"I'm
Oakley."
Charles Oakley.
He was devastated too.
Can't do this to a black man.
I think when they
at
interviewed
his
him,
place of work.
I think they interviewed him. He was all crying and shit.
I used to be.
Charles Oakley,
Yeah.
because he used to talk a lot of shit on the court, as they all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's they?
The greats.
You know
The
they.
doubters. The
No,
doubters.
The greats.
The doubters said we wouldn't make it to episode 11.
Charles Oakley tossed out of MSJ. See, he was always fighting.
Yeah, Nick's kicked out. That's right there.
Yeah.
Kicked out of MSJ.
there-
You
there
ever
we
seen this?
go.
How long ago was this?
8
No, it's not
years
that
ago.
long ago.
First take.
Yeah,
Charles.
Yeah,
Go to it.
it's pretty funny.
So fucking funny. Let's see how angry he looked in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's an ugly fuck.
This is an ad
This
he's
is an
talking
ad.
about. Yeah, he's talking about an ad.
I'm sick of him
That's
now.
Barry Keoghan,
Isn't that is him, right?
right?
That's him.
I think so.
Barry
Saltburn?
Keoghan.
That's Saltburn.
I know him.
Yeah,
From
I like
other
Pepperburn.
shit. He's Joker too. Oh, this is Stephen A. talking about it.
Yeah, look how young Stephen A. is.
No, I want to see the
Go to
fucking.
Let's go to
30
the 30-second clip.
Yeah, that's the
There it
stuff.
is.
Caught on camera.
Yeah. He starts fighting with security.
What's up with my shit?
I don't know.
Come on, get the play.
They don't want us to see it. They don't want us to broadcast it.
Come on.
Oh, there's Michael Strahan.
Stride.
Mad funny.
There you go. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yelling.
Oh yeah, he's just a giant old man.
Yeah.
What sparked the fight?
I don't know.
See, like they like.
XMB is rejected after brawl. Get your hands off me, white bitch.
Oh, he
Get your
pushed that
fucking hands
guy.
off. You can't touch me. I'm Charles Oakley.
Yeah. He wanted to get on the court probably and start
Oh.
playing still.
He was always fighting.
Yeah.
punching
This
in
whole
the
thing
morning?
was fighting.
Still got fire.
Yeah.
He's got fire.
He don't care.
That
Yeah,
security
it's like
guard.
you're a little bald man.
Yeah. He's got Thibodeau hair, the security guard. This
I
is
throw
it.
away
Yeah.
women you wish you had.
Wow. Then he gets carried out by like
They
10
carry
guys. WWE style.
He's a
Hell yeah.
giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mad funny.
Oh, this is when New York
fall?
cops were just fucking
Yeah.
pathetic looking.
But, oh, wow.
I didn't
Dolan was
realize
there.
Dolan.
Yeah.
Dolan.
How could he just let that happen to him? Can't calm him
Oh,
down?
Phil Jackson was the coach?
No, he was the GM.
Oh, the
Yeah,
gentleman.
you remember that
He
one? He's
never-
like, we're bringing back the triangle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Support the team. Guys, support the team.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Loves the Knicks.
Love New York.
Right. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, but they lost that finals, if I'm right.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Bitches.
They did.
There it is.
Now you can shut it. Now you can shut it down.
They just
Shut down, shut up.
Shut up, Oakley.
That's
Shut
what
up.
I do.
Disgraceful. Did you ever go back to the garden? No.
I was in the garden the other night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get the breadsticks? Well, where were you?
Oh, fucking. I went to go see Disturbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's fantastic.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
They did the Sound of Silence, the one that was on the radio a couple years ago.
Hell yeah.
Fucking never seen anything like it.
Disturbed.
Powerful voice.
Yeah.
Doesn't really talk to the crowd a lot. You know, only 2 people I've ever seen do that. That's Bruce Springsteen and the singer Disturbed.
Really?
They don't talk to the crowd.
Two
They
bosses.
just straight up fucking songs.
No, it's pretty funny. You ever hear the story of how De Niro came up with "Are You Talking to Me" for Taxi Driver? As he was at a Bruce Springsteen concert, and this is a true story. I'm joking.
He's off to the side.
And he was, it was halfway through the concert, and the crowd was so loud because they were all amped up, and it was in Asbury Park, I think.
Yeah.
And Springsteen kept shouting at the crowd, "Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?" And then De Niro the next day was filming Taxi Driver and ad-libbed that because it was in his head the entire day. So
That's how good Bruce Springsteen is.
he inspired De Niro's Are You Talking to Me?
I saw him last year. Springsteen, 70-something-year-old man, and he just fucking goes.
Yeah.
They just pop him
the
full of
best.
steroids.
And blue jeans.
Yeah, and then what's his name?
John Mellencamp? No.
No, the guy from The Sopranos who's in the
Oh,
band.
Stevie.
Oh,
Steve Van
Steve
Zandt.
Van
Steve Van
Steve, yeah,
Little
he
Steven.
does like a couple of his own things,
Yeah.
like when Bruce needs a break.
He gets on mic.
Who took over for Clarence?
I have no idea.
Nah?
Sure.
Nobody?
Well, that guy John Mellencamp, he's an angry.
Oh, yeah.
Is
he's
he?
pissed at
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
He
But
yells at
his
his
music
audience.
is so soothing.
He threatens to leave every show.
He'll be like,
Really?
"You want to hear?"
Because they
J-
love him so much.
Yeah.
He's like, "You want to hear Jack Diane?" Well, I'm not doing it unless
Yeah.
you guys all shut up.
Yeah, he threatens to
Really?
leave. Yeah.
He threatens to leave.
Oh, he's a bitch.
He's an angry little
Yeah.
man.
Well, he lives in a pink house.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you live in a pink house, you're no
Yeah.
man.
I'm going to have to grab myself a Coors Light.
Go
No.
get it.
You know, Bruce, he doesn't do Born in the USA.
I'm sure. Well, Born in the USA, if from what I remember, the lyrics are like really dark. They're not.
It's a Vietnam.
It's really a Vietnam song.
It's a poem written.
I don't know. There's like some like
It's an anti-war song.
It was an anti-war poem.
Right.
yeah, but, you know,
Vietnam.
he's an old school Democrat type.
Oh, he loves the Dems.
He's a big damn
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
He's a Kamala supporter.
I love.
I
He's like,
was.
He's like, I
didn't
love
even know-
Biden, man.
You're old and rich enough. You don't have to know who that is.
Yeah, I love Biden. I love wokeism. I love transgender people. Transgender people in the house.
It's a long road.
It's a
It's a long and lonely road.
Clarence has been real good this year. Santa gonna bring you a new penis.
Everybody been good or what? Oh, that's not many. That's not many. A lot of you
voted Republican this year.
Yeah. The boss. Yeah, I like Mellencamp because he flips out. He's a little angry Irishman.
Yeah.
Aw,
Was
that's
he
cool.
Canadian? Actually, I think he's Canadian.
Is he?
Okay.
No way. He's like the most American guy ever.
Yeah,
I mean, back then.
back then.
John
That's like-
Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp.
Yeah, that would
John
be
Cooper Mellencamp.
John Cooper Mellencamp.
See, he would get mad at me.
yeah.
He'd be like, "Don't call me Cooper."
like, I'm fucking leaving.
I'd call him Coop.
He's like, if you don't get my fucking name right, I'm leaving. Yeah, let's see where he's actually from. He is from. Oh, he's born
Israel.
he's born in Indiana.
yeah, I know.
That makes sense.
That's not.
I thought he was Canadian. For
Why
some
would you
reason.
think he was Canadian? He's like the most American guy ever. Jack and Diane are.
Canadian?
No.
Yeah, it's just a little ditty about Jack and Diane. You think
Yeah.
that's coming out of Canada? Absolutely not.
I'm thinking of Neil Young.
I don't think it's any.
He's not
You're thinking
Canadian.
of who's the guy that
He's not Canadian.
waiting on the world to change? That guy.
John
John
Mayer?
Mayer?
John
You're thinking
Mayer's
John
not.
Mayer.
He's not Canadian.
Yes, he is.
He's from like San Diego, isn't he?
No, you're from San Diego.
No, I'm not. Stay
Carmen
classy.
Sandiego. Neil Young's Canadian. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking of. I was thinking
All
of
right.
Neil Young.
I'm positive
Bob
John
Dylan-
Mayer's Canadian.
I don't care if John Mayer's Canadian or not.
Someone say he's this
a-
generation, the last generation's John Mellencamp.
Is
Is he? I only know that one
I
song.
only know one song of his.
Waiting on
Yeah,
the
well,
world
he
to
used
change.
to put it down on Taylor Swift.
He
Really?
fucked a lot of famous women.
Did he fuck Jennifer Aniston?
I think Lindsay Lohan.
I think you're gonna have a hard time finding out who he didn't fuck.
He was on Chappelle's show. He would do sets at the Comedy Cellar. They all pretend he's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big comedy guy.
He's a big comedy.
He liked
guy.
this show. Neil Young wouldn't like this show.
Neil Young
No.
wouldn't like this show.
Anti-vaccine. We lost Neil Young. That's
Yeah,
it. Neil
that's
Young
it.
doesn't want to.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I will never listen to your show ever again. I will never listen to Joe Rogan. Remember that?
Yeah.
Because Rogan started with Spotify, and Neil Young was like, "I'm taking all my music off of Spotify
Great.
Because of Joe
because
Rogan.
of Joe Rogan and his pig-headed nonsense." And like,
I like how people just they protest like a 5'4" retarded guy
yeah.
all the time.
Oh, Rogan
Yeah.
saying that? Okay.
Well, the thing with
Just want to make sure.
should I not say that?
About Rogan?
Yeah.
Say whatever you want about Rogan.
Say what
Sorry.
you did.
He's a jerk.
He don't
I
care.
feel like he'd agree with me.
He'd be like, yeah.
he wouldn't care.
Like, oh, what do you
He,
mean by
he,
that?
he didn't even bash Neil Young. He was just like, yeah, I still love his music.
He's like, I don't really
You don't
care.
like me, but I love his music.
Yeah.
But
It's,
then Neil Young was like,
take it back.
don't listen to my music.
Protest me now.
Don't listen to my music. I don't want my music being listened to by by a anti-vaxxer
Yeah.
who likes Andrew Schultz way too much.
He loves the stash.
Yeah.
You watched it? You watched that Netflix special?
Andrew Schultz is...
The big crybaby special?
I watched it.
Okay.
It's a big crybaby.
Wait, which one's the big crybaby? Bill Burr or Andrew Schultz?
I didn't watch Bill Burr's.
The Bill Burr one. Ugh.
Oh, it was a little much?
Oh.
What happened?
Boring.
Boring.
Boring? The last one wasn't that good either.
What was the last one? That's when
That was
he
the Red
front-
Rocks
Oh,
one.
that was, he was in front of a rock looking like Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking sharks.
There's
with
too
laser-
many people again?
Yeah. Sharks with laser beams.
Austin, I'm your fucking father.
Who knew we were brothers?
Yeah.
Now he does the brother thing now with what's his name?
Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
That great bit.
Yeah, that's such a weird. I still don't even understand.
No,
why.
they
do
just
look alike.
They just look a little alike.
But like, you go to like an Irish bar, you'll find like 6 guys that look like Bill
There's
Burr.
like
Yeah,
30.
they both knew their father.
yeah, that's
yeah.
the thing. Yeah, Bill Burr's on record always talking about his
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
Right.
How he was abused.
How he was
No, it was weird at the end of the Bill Burr special. Like the closer was just weird because then he reveals he was molested.
What?
Just in passing.
Because he's like an Irish Catholic boy?
I guess. I don't know. It was so weird. I'm like, I listened to this guy for like 20 years. I've never heard that.
Well, maybe he was embarrassed by it. Now
Might-
that he's on mushrooms all the time.
It did
Yeah.
come across like a guy whose
He's in his Ray Donovan era.
this was his last therapy session. That's what the special came across like.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
think we're not going to see much of him?
Well,
now?
no, I don't. I'm saying that's what everything came across. Like the material just seemed like a guy's like, I'm healthy now. I can leave. I don't have to do this anymore. That's how it came across to me. I don't know. At times it was not good. I mean that I didn't go into. I obviously went into it wanting to like it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a big Bill Burr
Big
guy.
Yeah.
Bill Burr
so-
fan, but the special was,
A little boring.
a little boring. He had some good stuff in
Is
there.
it because he's too happy now?
I don't think it's that.
I feel like he has a message for people like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
He's
that.
not.
yeah.
He doesn't have to be that angry.
He's like,
guy
I don't
anymore.
need you to listen to me. I don't
Yeah.
need you as a fan.
Yeah. Damn.
Well,
like,
you want me
alright.
to be angry forever?
Yes.
He still came across pretty angry at times.
Still pretty angry.
Because he has to keep up the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he's not angry.
It was a
anymore.
bore.
I mean, I like.
He's got the wonderful Nia, who's
Fucking
just as
bore.
funny as he is.
Right.
Oof, she's not a looker. Saw some photos of her. Oh,
Oh, I saw them do a photo shoot.
and I love. I like a good black lady, but
You like
not-
De Niro in that way.
that's right.
You are.
De Niro, fucker. Bill, who's this? Who's this? Who's this beautiful woman?
Wow.
Bill,
my
we should-
wife.
I got a script for you.
Nia, huh? When's my turn?
I got a script for you, Bill. All right, we're gonna be in the woods somewhere, and then we're gonna chase each other. But just make sure your wife is on set at all times.
I want to pay her. I want to pay her to fuck. I want to have sex with her. Huh?
Who's more irrational, De Niro with Trump or Bill Burr with Elon Musk?
Oh wow, he really is like
Yeah.
he is the
Yeah.
De Niro to
yeah.
To Elon.
Trump's Elon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's one of the most
Yeah.
bizarre feuds because now Bill Burr has been like on every show now,
Right, just talking about how evil Elon
just
is.
going on about Elon Musk being like he's fucking evil, he's a nerd.
Yeah.
It's
An
like,
evil nerd.
it's like all right, Bill Burr, Jesus, we get it.
We get
He
it.
hates anybody who didn't play sports.
I guess.
How do we know? Well, Elon must have played like rugby or some shit. He's South African.
Oh, nah, he's a fucking autistic nerd.
I don't know. Maybe I don't
How
know.
you grow up in Africa and you're pale?
I don't
That's
see,
true.
I don't see Elon Musk
true.
as an athlete.
Maybe he played soccer.
No. No.
Different kinds
If
of
he
sports.
did play soccer, it was with a fucking African's head.
He
Yeah.
saved those people, those astronauts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dems hate that. They wanted them to die. Up there.
You don't think that's a real video?
I'm not sure. I watched it.
Can we see it? Can I see it?
Yeah.
I watched it.
Like the 30-second version of it.
You know,
Yeah.
once again, it's like not one of those things I went into it being like,
This is fake.
oh, this is fake. I wanted to watch it, and I was having a good time, and I was rooting for the astronauts, and then I saw the landing
But why
in the ocean.
But why
I don't-
fake?
I don't know.
Like why? That's the
I have
thing.
no idea.
There they
But
are.
what? But watch this. It looks like video effects.
You think they ever fucked up there if they were stuck?
For 9 months?
They were
yeah,
married.
Fuck yeah.
They were a married couple.
Oh, they're a married couple.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't know
they're
that.
definitely fucking up there.
Yeah.
Oh, then they're definitely not fucking, huh?
Well, it's
She's
four
just-
of them.
You've been tired for 9 months?
So two
Well, there's no
astronauts and-
oxygen up here,
and-
Dave. Yeah, I am tired for 9 months.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
I mean, it looks like your standard landing.
That looks real. See, that part's real. But then when they land in the ocean, like something I don't know. Maybe it's the camera. I don't know. It was fucking weird.
They had a fully operational camera inside in 9 months.
No, watch. This is not it. This is when the shuttle lands. It's a shuttle,
I'll
right?
tell you what, the SpaceX community is so supportive.
Oh, there were 4 of them.
That's
up
why
there?
I don't even want to talk about this because I love the space people. So I'm not really. Let's see. Look at that.
That does look.
That looks a little
computer
weird.
generated.
Doesn't it look computer generated?
No.
Watch when it lands. Watch when it lands. In the look at that. Look, and then it looks like video effects.
It looks like AI.
Yeah.
The water looks a little weird.
And the water looks weird.
Why is there no reflection? This is a diagram. Yeah, look how it's. No,
That has to be like
That's the video.
that's fake.
that looks. But is maybe it's
Maybe it. Well, I
maybe
watched.
it's supposed to be fake because they didn't have a good
Yeah,
view.
maybe-
Land.
I don't know. It's weird.
I watched them land on Fox News. This.
And it look different.
I don't know.
This is Fox News's
This is Fox
version.
News' one.
Because that looked like a diagram.
Right.
Yeah, that looked like a diagram.
There's no reflection in the water. Yeah, it looked a little off.
Fast forward just a bit this way. We're not sitting here watching this for the next.
Yeah. So there's the parachutes.
So this is them sitting there, and that's
Even that looks a little weird.
yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Fake brother
So
man.
there you go.
Okay.
Brother man.
Look.
That's it.
The water ripples, but I mean, it doesn't just end there.
It looks fake, brother man.
It looks.
Oh look, it even had it just glitched.
Yeah, it glitched. I know.
So from that image, yeah, that looks like they're
This
showing
looks like a video
us-
game.
But look, that's what people are saying.
Yeah.
And I didn't even go to the comments. I was watching and I'm like, this seems weird. And
Now,
I,
does that mean video games look great now, or does that mean this looks fake?
I don't know.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, that looks fake.
Yeah, like the water looks animated, kind of. Look at that. Where do they supposedly land?
The Gulf of America.
Okay.
The Gulf of America.
And what is this, helicopter or a boat going around them?
Probably a helicopter, I think, right?
I would think helicopter.
No, maybe not.
Because it's so
low.
close.
Or drone. Maybe a drone.
Oh,
Wait,
drone.
drone, yeah, probably.
Could be a drone. Because I'm like, noticing there's no, like, wake.
Come on, get out of there. It's me rooting for them.
It looks weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back to Earth, Crew 9.
That's awesome.
Matt,
Yeah.
you go up there for 9 months, you have no perception of time anymore. You land in the ocean going, oh, wow, it really happened, though. The sea level went up.
Yeah.
Thinking you're supposed to land in, like, Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm in the middle of the ocean. I would.
And it's, oh, man. It happened. The world flooded.
Yeah, it looks weird.
I mean,
It does look off.
if they were stuck in space for 9 months, that's gonna be terrible on your psyche.
Oh, yeah, they started fucking, like, the guy started fucking.
they're astronauts. This is what they.
What do you mean?
This is what they do.
I think, how many women were on there?
One.
There's just one?
There's
and there was
w-
3 men.
Well, there's 2 crew and 2 astronauts, and I don't know if the crew is in the same room with the 2 astronauts. I'm not sure.
They were all fucking.
I don't really know. I'm not an expert.
Cosmonaut.
Take my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's 9 months.
Can we get a black dude up here?
I just have this like, chubby white guy breathing in my ear.
Would you mind?
And what's it
We're all
called? There's probably
malnourished.
not enough. There's probably no booze on that, right? Huh?
Yeah, 9 months
No.
sober.
Probably fucks with you.
Damn.
A little bit.
If you drink up there,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
probably
right?
can't.
probably
yeah.
bad for your tummy.
Yeah,
Probably.
you don't want a drunk astronaut. We're,
No.
we're trying to open the shuttle doors. Come on.
You think I won't leave? I'll fucking leave.
Fucking leave.
I'll fucking leave.
Gravity's not really a thing.
I'm not even a real dude. Look outside. It's fucking flat, dude. It's fucking flat.
Come on.
Oh, get a load of the rocket science.
Yeah, put beer cans on their heads, being like, "Take me to your leader."
Take me to your
Mocking
leader.
everybody.
Oh, you know what's best for me, dude?
Yeah.
Would you fucking go to school for
We're
that?
going to the moon.
You don't want to.
I bet we'll
drunk
get to the
astronaut.
moon.
I bet we get to the moon right now. Okay, fuck.
I could drive us.
No, you're not. What are you?
Take the keys away from him. I assume there's keys in a spaceship
I know, I'm trying to think.
Gets a DUI in space.
from an alien.
That's an ultimate drunk move. You have a drinking problem if you get a DUI in space.
space.
Yes.
I got a space DUI.
Yeah.
I have to do space community service. This looks real.
That part.
That part.
That looks real.
Just saying the landing looked a little weird, but I don't know.
Maybe it was
Oh,
just
I know.
the.
Ooh,
Yeah, see,
a little
even that
tough
looks
on
a
the
little.
landing.
Nah, I think it's real.
It was probably real.
I say real.
Probably real. What do I know? All right, I'm not a
What
nerd.
do I know?
I'm not a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
You're not a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
So what do I know? It's not. It could be fake. It could
I want
be real.
I want sharks with friggin' laser beams on their heads.
What was the last Burr special that you really liked? I have my answer.
I like the one he did.
The one in black and white.
when he was
That
in,
was mine.
when he was in London. He talked about the Me Too movement for like 20 minutes.
I
That
don't
was
remember that. I've never seen it. Probably never seen
That
it.
one has left my memory.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, well, he did like the first 20 minutes on the Me Too stuff, and then he started talking about how he's happy with his wife and his children. So I don't know.
So this guy's been happy for 3 fucking specials, and we're still hearing about it.
I guess, yeah.
Jesus
I mean, look,
Christ!
like Sebastian talks about like his wife and kids. Like I always think
You expect him to? Do
I always think it's funny, but no, there's a way of doing it. Like there's
yeah,
a way that
Louis always
Sebastian
did it
does
too.
Louis
Everybody
did-
who has a wife and kids talks about their wife and
yeah,
kids.
Yeah, you
of
have to.
course. It's not like I
Dave Smith
you
doesn't
know.
shut the fuck up about his wife and kids.
does he.
Everything's about wife and kids and being a '90s baby.
Seinfeld doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He don't talk about.
No, he'll just talk about a ketchup bottle.
Very rarely. He'll talk about his kids and how the babies are here to replace us. That's what he says.
That's what he says?
Yeah, it's a good joke. Everything he does is amazing. Go ahead.
The man's incredible.
He's a virtuoso.
He made dating a 17-year-old fashionable. Go ahead.
Oh, it was never not cool.
Yeah, no, it was pretty fashionable when Jerry did it. He took it to our Knicks game.
What a pervert.
And he didn't get thrown at MSG.
No.
Yeah, see that, Oakley?
Well, no,
Yeah.
you do it with class.
Yes.
You bring a child to a Knicks game.
Of
You do it
course.
with class.
You bring your child. You bring your... Wait, what? So she's not a child. She's 17 and a half.
I mean, it's legal.
It was
But-
very
Yeah.
legal at the time.
How old
It
was
still
he?
is.
30
I think New York age of consent is 17.
37.
He wasn't 37.
Yeah, he was.
on the show.
When he was,
He was a 40-year-old
Yeah,
man.
she
When
wasn't
he
even
was-
allowed to stay up to watch his show.
there's no way he was.
No.
I think he was 36 when he started the show.
Okay. No,
He had to be in his 40s when he was dating her. He had to be like at least early.
was he
40s.
36 when... Yeah, probably. I think he was 36 when
Yeah.
Seinfeld aired. 35, 36,
And
yeah.
there was no way he was
Was he 40?
dating a
17-year-old.
17-year-old.
Shoshana
if
Seinfeld.
if the show wasn't a success at that point.
But she was 17 and a half.
doesn't make a difference.
Seinfeld.
17 is way too young.
Okay, she didn't present herself like she was 17.
That's way too young. I mean, that's ridiculous.
He's 38.
38.
He was 38 while he was dating
And
her?
she was...
Yes.
And how old? How
Still.
old was she?
17.
And 2 months away from 18.
Personal life. As a 17-year-old high school student, she met then 38-year-old Jerry Seinfeld in Central Park behind a tree. And at that point, Seinfeld got her phone number from a book.
Yeah.
Lonstein later came to public attention by dating Seinfeld, who was at the time starring in his eponymous sitcom. Why eponymous?
Yeah, why not?
Because it's the name... It's his last name is the name of the show.
No.
That's what that word means.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was with you. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
I've never seen
It's
this
named
word.
after him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We're just a couple of dummies who don't know that.
Yeah, eponymous giving their
But-
name to something.
But I do know that it's morally wrong to date a 17-year-old at 38.
Oh, fuck you.
Probably not his
38.
probably not his best decision. But
Well, they're still married.
We were both
they're not together.
we were both grabbing the same Snickers bar.
I got a number from a book. It was Tropic of Cancer.
This is great, George. I'm dating this young girl. It's great.
I don't remember that
I
episode.
don't remember that episode either.
You know, Jerry almost goes to prison.
Okay.
Jerry the pedophile.
Jerry the pedophile.
The pedophile.
This is my friend,
Yeah.
Kramer.
I'm a character witness. He's like a brother to me. Yeah.
my friend.
I can't stand trial. I'm a racist. I just let it loose.
Kramer, we went to this high school party. Keg stand for Kramer. You had to see Kramer. He was doing keg stands. These kids love them.
How come you can't get me into one of these high school parties, Jerry?
You're not
Everyone's going to these high school parties. How come you can't get me to one of these?
You freak out the kids.
Kramer, they're children.
Come on, I can't get in. Sorry?
They won't get you.
Jo- George would not be invited to the high school party.
No, he'll sneak in at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what if they
Deliver
wrote,
a pizza to the party.
Yeah.
if they wrote that episode, like George would definitely fight with like one of the kids' fathers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Over a
George
parking
ends up
space.
hooking up with one of the girls there, and then the father walks in
Yeah.
as this fat, bald 29-year-old is fucking his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seinfeld, what a pervert.
Damn.
No, he's fine.
Everything he does is amazing.
Also, the girl is Jewish too. Right?
Shoshana.
Lonstein.
And Jewish.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't even talk about it. If you bring it up, he's like, I don't want to talk about that.
Why would he?
She broke my
It's a
heart.
terrible decision.
My heart was never the same after that.
I was never the same.
Who are
I
these
was
people?
done.
I don't care anymore.
I couldn't.
Okay, Ma.
I don't care.
I was hanging out with this guy, Jeffrey Epstein. What a guy.
I
George,
gave
you
him a
would really
description.
like
He found a girl.
Get me on the plane, Jerry. Come on, how can I get me on the
You're not a plain guy. You're not a guy that can come on the plane.
No, you're more of a boat guy.
You know, it's me, it's Chris Tucker,
The politician.
President Clinton?
President Clinton. President Clinton, good to see you
Yeah.
again.
Jerry, I have something to say to President Clinton. Can you
Yeah.
get me on the plane?
Elaine meets Bill Clinton, and he immediately starts flirting with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elaine
So it's
would
like,
have definitely.
She's just charmed by
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Elaine would
and then
definitely
she's like,
fucked
but
up with
he's
him.
married. Well, here's the thing. I don't think his wife, a lot of people don't know this, but she's a lesbian.
She plays for the other team. The Seinfeld
She's
episode.
more of a figurehead, Elaine.
Yeah. They would definitely like just show the back of Bill Clinton's head,
Yeah.
like they did with
As he's
Steinbrenner.
walking out.
Yeah, yeah. That would be a great episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah. Kramer and Kevin Spacey almost have sex.
Kevin Spacey, this guy likes me.
Yeah. He's really taking a liking to
Jerry, I think Kevin Spacey. I think he's. He is a Hollywood actor. He's a married man. What are you talking about, Kramer? I'm telling you, he's giving me the eye, Jerry.
Yeah.
George gets stuck with Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
George never makes it to the plane.
Nah,
Oh yeah, Stephen Hawking was on that plane.
not in the 90s.
Not at night. Well, this will be if they continued the show. If they continued after 1998.
Right. When the show got darker.
The show got darker. Yes.
A year after prison. After
It
they
was
got jail.
canceled for about 5 years, and then they
Canceled? Did you
They-
say canceled?
they started it back up on HBO.
It wasn't canceled.
Do you know about my show, Larry?
Do you know who I am?
Jewish guy, Brooklyn.
Canceled?
Larry King. What an idiot.
And your show was canceled.
Should we have known CNN would sucked all along?
Yeah.
That fucking decrepit Larry King was
Yeah.
like the big
Right.
thing to watch on there.
I know.
Right.
For
It was a
years.
Big, yeah, it was a big deal to get on his show.
Yeah.
A non-famous Anthony Jeselnik did it.
No, it was an outrageous claim that Larry King used to make. He's like, I could do what Howard Stern does, but I like to work blue, but I'm not like how he is.
Right.
But I could definitely do it.
Let's fuck with our interns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw baloney at this intern.
Yeah, bring in young Rachel Maddow. Bring her in. Now, Rachel, you're a real, what you would say, limb, huh?
Fire.
Now, what are you, a guy or a girl, Rachel? What are you?
Bring in Chris Matthews.
Bring in Chris Matthews. Chris, you
Like the booze.
yeah, Chris, you showed your dick to one of the interns. You gotta take that outside, Chris. I don't even think this is Larry King. This is more of a.
It's what Larry King would do if he was
If he
Howard
was
Stern.
Howard Stern.
Bring in Sal and Richard.
Yeah, you would just like
Bring in the other
You
anchors.
just, you just listen to an episode of Howard Stern like 15 years ago. It's like, bring in Sal and Richard. Now, Sal, would you like try taking off your clothes and try to stalk Harry Berry? Like, it's like something like that. Richard, what did you ask William Shatner yesterday?
Yeah. So,
Oh, I asked him Howard if I would like to suck his cock. Like, why would you say that to William Shatner? I'm a big Star Trek fan. Oh, come on, like Richard, you can leave the guest alone. That was the whole show. And then Robin would chime in and be like, he did this with someone else a few weeks ago.
We're gonna bring in Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, what do you want to say to William Shatner?
Yeah.
we met Sal Governelli at Governors.
Yeah.
We were in like the green room
Loved him.
area. Oh,
Loved him.
he was a lot of fun.
He went from he was like one of these guys that was like serious at first. Like he was talking about actually someone asked him about Artie Lang, and he's just like, yeah, he just doesn't want to leave the house. Doesn't want to leave the house. And then all of a sudden, like,
Would you if you had that?
and then all of a sudden, like his friend came by, and then they were like grabbing each other's asses.
Yeah. Like the first 2 minutes, you're like, oh, this guy's cool, and then you start to like hear him, and then you feel like you're on the Stern show.
Yeah. I walked into the green room and I saw him, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like I went like, I know you. Anyone else I really wouldn't do that with.
Right.
But like,
That's not a star. That's a guy.
He's a star in my book.
That's who I'm excited to
On the
see.
way out, Greg goes, hey, listen, I just want to let you know I'm actually a big fan of yours. And he goes, oh, wow, you're the only one.
He's like, oh, so you're the one.
You're the only one.
He's like, to me, the best, probably like the fourth best radio guy ever.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Behind Stern,
Behind,
Cumia.
I go Stern, Cumia, Artie.
Oh,
Oh, no, I'll probably go Norton fourth. And then I'll throw, as far as, there's also the sports talk guys, but.
yeah, you got. That's a pretty.
Yeah, that's a shitty list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Rush? What about Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah.
I like Sal the Stockbroker better.
What about Imus? Don Imus, Mr.
I
Imus.
like Sal better. Sal the Stockbroker, objectively, very good. The guy provided so many moments on the Stern show.
A lot of laughs.
A lot
over
of
the years.
fucking
Thank
laughs.
you. That's why I said to him,
Right?
thank you for all the fucking laughs, Sal.
Thank you for all the laughs. Come on, he was stalking Howard.
Yeah. He had the emotional. His wife had the emotional friend.
Had the emotional friend. He got all serious there.
Yeah.
He also gave like Jon Stewart a note on the show.
Got a CD thrown at him by Artie.
He's fucking great.
How much fun was that? That's good stuff.
Yeah, he's like
What
a top
moment.
10 radio guy ever.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know. He's on my list.
Yeah.
Him, Mike Francesa, Mad Dog,
Chris Russo.
Yeah.
All these guys seem like TV guys.
Who?
I looked at 25 greatest talk show hosts of all time. Radio talk show hosts.
Radio
Right.
talk show.
There's a lot of TV people.
Who's
on
number
here.
one? Stern.
Rush Limbaugh.
Oh,
2, Howard Stern.
really?
Wow.
Who put this? What is IMDb?
And what year?
Talkers.com.
They put Rush ahead of Howard Stern.
Yeah.
That'd be.
What year was this made? Recently?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Rush is
I
better
don't
than
think
Stern.
Rush
Stern's Stern.
That has to be from like 2013.
2002.
Wow. Well, maybe back then.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Johnny Carson's on the television host. Okay.
Well, he
We
was also
started on
a
radio.
guy.
Yeah. Don Imus is number 3.
Mr.
Larry King is
Imus.
number 4.
I'm sorry I said that.
Michael Jackson.
What?
That has to be a different Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's a children.
Yeah, it's a
children show. Welcome to the children hour.
No.
Children advice
Let's take
show.
some calls. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I think you're a fucking pedophile.
No, it's a dump. That guy waited on air this entire time to say that to the children.
Hey, Billie Jean sucks.
He wouldn't get on
I
the air.
told you, don't let him in. No.
Yeah, we need a better call screener. Turn my mic on.
It's the Michael Jackson.
Yes, Mike Francesa. Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Now time for a message from Bubbles.
Well, who
Yeah.
would be your number one
me?
radio guys?
Stern.
Yeah. Stern?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Probably Stern.
Howard Stern. He
Throw
has
him
to
number
be.
one. How about Cumia?
Yeah,
Nah.
I love Cumia.
Shock jock.
Well,
He's a
Stern's
good radio
shock
guy.
jock.
He's an amazing. Stern's the original shock jock.
Yeah.
Steve Dahl.
Well, that guy. Like,
He's the original. shock
he's the
jock.
guy that like he's
10-cent
he's
beer
been,
night.
He's been going on about how Stern ripped him off for
Yeah,
years.
he's still on the radio in Chicago. I
Is
think.
he?
Yeah.
Probably has a real like Chicago accent.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He's like, yeah,
So is that guy Mancow.
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 Him I don't like.
Yeah, he sucks. He's the worst.
Him, Bubba the Love Sponge. It was funny when I first started listening to Alex Jones. He sounded a lot like those guys, and that's why I always was like, I never was a fan of listening to Alex Jones at that point because he used to sound like Man Cow and Bubba the Love Sponge. But then I started really hearing what Alex Jones was saying.
Ooh, I found a fun list. This is the 17 worst talk show hosts ever.
Oh wow.
17 worst talk show
Radio or
I think
talk
it's a
show
mix.
in
of all
general?
time.
There's a lot of
everything.
TV in here.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna guess who's not on the list.
I'm gonna guess who's on the list.
Okay, fine.
Tony Danza's definitely.
Is
on
Lily Singh on the list?
there. Tony Danza's show was terrible. Lily Singh was.
Neither of them are on the list.
Yes,
Really?
it's not an important list. It's a mystery
So let's
list.
see. Number 1 is Rick Dees.
Who the fuck?
I don't know.
What's the name of the show? Nuts?
Comedic performer. The Rick Dees Weekly Top 40.
Oh well, this might be radio.
This is a radio show.
Yeah. I don't,
Then it's Craig Kilborn,
Oh, yeah, late show.
Pat
Late.
Sajak.
Yeah, he had a talk show.
Yeah, number 4 is Arsenio Hall.
I was gonna say, but I'm surprised he'll be on there.
That shouldn't be.
He wasn't bad.
I thought his show was popular. He
Extremely
did the Dog
influential.
Pound, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
It's a Dog Pound. You're put the Dog Pound on the worst.
I think
Post
that's not fair.
He's
He,
That's not
extremely
fair at all.
influential.
he shouldn't be on that
There's a
list.
lot of black guys on this list. A lot of black men.
Wow,
Yeah.
what was this list made by? Anthony Comia?
IMDb. I am the.
Look at the username.
I am-
ACC 1951.
Oh, so this is probably one of those lists on IMDb. You can like make a list on your own.
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
not a real
Byron
list.
Allen's on this list.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense.
Magic Johnson? I didn't know he.
He had a talk show, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, post
They
retirement.
keep trashing black men. Whoopi Goldberg's on the list.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Wayne Brady.
Oh, wow.
Wayne
Wayne
Brady.
Brady.
wasn't bad. This guy's a racist.
Yeah.
Whoever made
Yeah.
this list.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Jimmy Fallon's on it.
Fallon.
He should probably be in
That's
there.
pretty
Yeah,
Carson
he's
Daly's on it.
That was a bad show.
That Carson Daly show was terrible too. Yeah.
Chelsea Handler's on it.
Samantha Bee should be on there. She was awful. She was very bad, very
Unfair.
unfair.
There's
So
a
unfair to me.
word that Colbert might be retiring soon.
Really?
For what? He's
Why?
like 55.
Why?
Because the ratings are bad and his contract's almost up.
He's losing his job.
Maybe he's losing his job.
Then
Well, they're just gonna
Forced
like
retirement.
not reset. Yeah, we're just not gonna pick it back up.
show wouldn't even last 10 years. 10 years ago,
Fucking-
Colbert debuted, right? 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Letterman's last year was 15, so
It's so disappointing.
That's the worst show.
So disappointing the way that show went.
yeah, terrible.
Yeah. I've
Because-
heard the ratings are so bad.
First off, like Letterman was Letterman was my favorite. Like I love Letterman.
Yeah.
And like the fact that like Colbert got that position, right? And it really was supposed to be Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
But for some reason he didn't do it. I don't know why.
Didn't Jon Stewart leave the Daily Show?
He
and
already
retired.
left the Daily Show by then, right?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
I don't know. What? Yeah, why didn't Jon Stewart? Or maybe John. Yeah,
But
He
it,
probably
re-
said no.
it really should have went to Craig Ferguson.
that's who should have got that job.
Yeah,
For-
he was good. I liked Ferguson.
Yeah,
great.
His show was
I liked the
good.
skeleton.
Like
That would have been great.
Women
Yeah.
loved him.
Yeah,
he loved women right back. He was always flirting. He's
Yeah.
like, "Look at you."
You could watch endless videos of just
Yeah.
actresses wanting to fuck the shit out of
Wanna
Craig
fuck
Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson for whatever reason.
he's a sexy guy.
He is a
The
sexy
sexy
guy.
guy, sexy accent.
Yeah.
Yes. What's it called? It should have been Ferguson Late Show and Conan Tonight Show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Conan was my favorite Tonight Show.
It was only for like 7
He
months.
was only
I don't care.
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
His show on TBS I liked a
I
lot.
love this show. On
Guess I'm
TBS.
singing.
I like
and-
his shows now that he does.
Guys don't like Jay Leno.
No.
I guess I gotta leave.
Not a big.
There's a
Jay-
reason he keeps getting into accidents.
Guys don't like Jay Leno.
he's either a gay man
Hi.
who has rough sex,
Yeah.
or
he loves it.
Have you seen this? Have you heard this?
the mafia.
my
Just,
asshole.
the mafia just keeps beating him up.
He's like, it's not sex unless I get punched in the face.
It's either rough sex, the mob keeps beating him up, or he's being bullied by 14-year-olds. Hey, Leno, your show, Tonight Show, we were watching it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's not nice.
Hey, Leno, give us all your money. Give us all your fucking. Oh, okay, here you go, fellas.
Oh, just don't hurt me. Don't hurt
Yeah,
don't,
Just don't take my Tonight Show money.
Hey, hold him down. We're gonna beef stew.
His asshole keeps hitting his chin.
Yeah. You
Not the
kids,
chin, please, not the chin.
you kids keep picking on Mr. Leno. Yeah, I
Please take a card. Take all the cards.
Yeah, I liked Conan's show on TBS, and I used to like Kimmel. I used to think Kimmel's show was actually fun.
He just cries.
Now it's
Crybaby.
Now
He's
it's
gay.
terrible. Now he cries.
He cries.
He's like, oh, the wildfires.
You can't watch
little
him, man.
bitch.
What am I supposed to tell my transgender friends?
Yeah,
Shut up, Kimmel.
Yeah.
Why
Get it
even have
together.
transgender friends? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, go.
What? What's up?
Well, I was going to say that Larry King once said, I can do what Jimmy Kimmel does.
Come in here. Well, so you were a man.
Yeah. How am I supposed to tell my transgender friends?
Howard Stern was supposed to
Yeah.
do a late night show originally, and I think he did have one on UPN. And
Well, in the early 90s.
the early
yeah.
'90s, yeah, and NBC wanted him for the Tonight Show. That's why he never liked Leno, because like a few executives actually wanted to like audition Howard Stern, but they felt he was too blue.
Now he probably could do it.
Now, of
Because
course,
he's all,
he's all
woke.
He's all
and shit.
woke.
But now he doesn't leave his house, so doesn't matter.
A lot of people say he's a gay man. Also, Howard Stern.
He was gay with Richard. Not Richard.
Ralph.
Ralph. There we go.
Yeah.
But Ralph's
Really?
dead.
He died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of the gays, like when their guy they're like penguins. When the guy dies, they just continue going on. They don't really,
Right.
they don't mate again.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's not natural. There was a rumor
He
that
just sits in like a nightclub and watches a Filipino boy dance.
that's
Go
the
ahead.
gayest move ever.
Turn around.
There was a rumor that Dominic Barber, I think it was him. He was like Howard Stern's like lawyer for years, and I think he had like a tape of Howard and Ralph and a woman. Like I think there was like a sex tape,
Right.
And they tried getting it destroyed, and I don't know. It's like a weird rumor.
Wow.
Call me Rachel Maddow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate Rachel Maddow's pussy. it was great. It was great sex. How far are we?
We're at 51.
51. Let's take a quick break. Let's get a quick smoke. I gotta pee.
Let's do it.
Don't matter.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back. Back in black. Back in black.
Yeah, they didn't say. They said that we wouldn't make it back.
Oh, they said
No.
that.
Yeah, they said that after episode 11, the first half, they're going to all
They're never coming back.
disperse.
That's it. Game
Yeah,
over.
that's it. Yeah, they're all going to be on Jeffrey Epstein's plane.
We were talking broadcasting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
love
was enjoying
broadcasting.
this.
I love broadcasting. I love talking broadcasting. I love talking like about sports broadcasters.
Yeah.
I'm going to defend Joe Buck. Actually, maybe not.
All right.
I used to love Joe Buck as a kid because I used to like the fact that he wouldn't get excited. Like he would just call the games, and he always had like good little lines in between. But like, especially with baseball, like late when he was calling, late in his career when he was calling baseball, it used to get a little annoying.
Well, he's very spoiled because he called his first World Series in 1996. He was 30 years old.
Yeah.
And then he called his last World Series in 2021, I think. I think it was the Braves.
I think it was. Yeah.
And by then, he just checked out. He only got excited in 2011 when the Cardinals were in the World Series.
Yeah.
And he had like
he
a
was
bias because
pumped.
he was a Cardinals fan. His dad was the voice of the team.
What a team! What a ride!
That's as pumped as he's gonna get. And
The Cardinals are world champions.
he has indefensible moments, especially as a football broadcaster.
Well, the David Tyree
and the
catches.
Mario Manningham
That
moment.
one too.
Yeah, that's why he gets a lot of
He
his
is
criticism.
the original. He doesn't root for my team guy. He's like he's anti-Yankee. He's anti-Red Sox.
Yeah.
And then you had McCarver with him for years. Tim McCarver.
Now his partner is Troy Aikman.
Now his boy's Troy Aikman. 'Cause he only calls football.
Yeah.
He never really meshed well with baseball without McCarver.
Post McCarver.
Yeah, because he had Harold Reynolds
And
Tom
Verducci.
which
And then it was
ridiculous.
Smoltz for a couple of years.
And then Smoltzy, who's boring.
Yeah,
he's like the worst.
He sucks.
He puts me to sleep. That guy.
Yeah, they got to make a change
I
there.
like Davis.
Davis is all right.
Joe Davis is good. I like Burkhart for football. Burkhart's good. What's the black guy looks like?
Tirico.
Yes.
Mike Tirico.
Mike
He's
Tirico.
grown on me. I didn't like him at first. And then this last year, I think he had a good season.
I thought he was good. Yeah. I can talk broadcasting all day.
Mike Breen.
I love it.
Great broadcaster. Great call to end when the Raptors won the finals.
Yes.
A team from Toronto
That is a great
has
call.
won the NBA.
And that was a great boot because he had Van Gundy,
Yeah,
right?
and Mark
Jeff
Jackson.
Van Gundy. Yeah, Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Jeff Van Gundy's the bald one, the one that looks like a turtle.
I just remember Mark Jackson, but
No, Jeff Van Gundy
was it Jeff Van Gundy? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Now that lady. Oh,
that woman.
Oh, that woman.
Terrible.
Who's this?
The lady on ESPN that calls the NBA. I don't know her
Is
name.
it Doris Burke?
Is that
I
her?
think that's her name.
Yeah, deep voice lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
She's been around for a
unlistenable.
while though. She used
Yeah.
to be she used to just interview the players.
Yes. Yeah, I remember her
I think
doing
she was
that.
a player too in like college or
Well,
something.
that's
Really?
like the thing about
Ugh.
basketball is like I was watching ESPN. I was watching like pre and post. So I forget which game I was watching, and they had like 3 women sitting there.
Yeah.
like, you know, like in the
Right.
the what's it called, the Barkley, Kenny Smith.
The desk,
the desk crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ESPN has like 3 women, and I'm just like listening to them, and they know what they're talking
and Stephen
about.
A. Smith.
Oh, and Stephen A. He's
Usually.
like, I feel like I'm at the nail salon.
Who is
I feel like,
I am been to a barber. And
Yeah, Stephen A. is screaming about Bronny James while he's getting his nails painted.
yeah.
I should have tinfoil on my hair.
And as a father, I'm asking you nicely, don't do this, LeBron. And then LeBron like yelled at him on the court. You see
Right,
that?
I saw that.
Okay.
Best moment of the year so far.
So far.
In 2025.
LeBron's like, leave my kid out of this.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. just like, I never talked about your son up until 3 weeks ago, but it was the harshest criticism. He didn't. I remember watching when LeBron's kid just got drafted. I
Yeah.
remember, ESPN, of course, talked about it. And Stephen A. was like,
nobody thought he was good enough.
yeah, well, Stephen A. was like pretty polite about it. He was just like, yeah, there's nothing really to talk about. He's a 64th overall pick in the draft.
Right.
It's
Right,
it's
and he
LeBron's
plays
son.
like one.
Yeah.
And he's not that good.
No, actually, he still is underachieving.
He's not very. He's just not ready. That was Stephen
Yeah.
A's point. Now LeBron James turning around and being like, "Leave my son out of this," is unfair to Stephen A. Smith.
Of course.
Well, that's his job to talk about it.
Yeah.
And, like, look, he talked about you too, and you were 17.
Right. That's
Yeah.
that's I guess LeBron's point. It's like
Yeah.
I went through it.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids going
He's
through
like
it.
a-
Well, he chose to be a basketball player.
You shouldn't have.
This comes with
Yeah.
it.
He's like a Catholic priest who molested the dad. Now he's going after the kid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he talked about me when I was 17.
Right.
All right.
Now, LeBron, I
Yeah.
can't for you.
Also, it's really not fair too, because Stephen A. Smith is arguably one of the greatest to ever do that. To
Right.
do these.
Well, he's also very supportive of LeBron James.
I think they've fought over the years. Like
I'm sure they've had their
supposedly
spats, but
supposedly they don't get along.
Well-
LeBron doesn't like him.
I don't know how true that is because I feel like I remember him being very supportive of LeBron James, especially when he was doing it with Skip Bayless,
Right.
who hates LeBron
Who
James.
hates him? I always felt that way too, but I've looked up more about this, and I guess LeBron has had an issue with Stephen A. Smith for a while. Like they
I'm
don't
sure
get
all
along.
players have an issue.
Most of them.
Well,
do.
because Stephen A. Smith goes around saying he's close friends with every single star, and they're like, "I don't talk to you."
Yeah.
he also is like, I know the game.
Right?
He's
You
also-
never played the game. What are you talking
in
about?
college. Eighth
That's
man.
not the game.
Eighth man off the bench.
D3. Maybe you may have heard of the school, Genesee in New York City.
Ask them over there. They say Stephen A. He was nice.
I can play.
I went to the Hunter College in New York City and was the 8th man off the bench, so I could relate to Bronny James. I never said anything bad about that brother, except he has small penis and his breath smells.
And like,
And I love him like a brother.
And I love that kid like he was my own. I said he's a bad cook and his dorm is messy.
and athletes hate like these guys. Like
Yeah.
they don't like criticism whatsoever.
No.
And
Well, what if you grew up being told how awesome you were everywhere you went,
and then,
Hey,
and then all of a sudden some balding black man is telling you how shitty you are?
it does kind of suck.
well,
Yeah. You think about it.
yeah.
I know you can't relate to it because who told you were awesome
I
at
was
12?
I was always deemed uncoachable.
I was called. I mean, someone called me the Bronny James of Newdorp High School.
I was deemed uncoachable.
Deemed uncoachable. It's true.
Yeah, those guys usually hate athletes hate like guys like Stephen A. and Skip Bayless, but they'll like listen to like Jalen Rose. Like they'll listen to those guys. He was a player, so
and those guys tend to be a little bit nicer.
But they still don't get it through their heads that is Stephen A. Smith's job. That's Skip Bayless's job.
And also, those guys tend to suck on television because Jalen Rose does suck on TV.
Yeah, even Shannon Sharp wasn't.
Shannon Sharp's a mushmouth.
He wasn't good.
Yeah,
for a while.
Yeah.
Now he's good.
He's gotten
well,
better.
now it's about the suits and that he's humongous.
He's got a lot of charisma and stuff. It makes sense.
Sure.
But
Also, he's a member of the media now.
Yeah.
It's like Strahan, the same thing.
Sure.
yes,
Like Strahan,
Gilbert Arenas, his show is
he has a podcast, right?
yeah, but it's Schultz, but all basketball.
I would have to watch it. I think I watched a clip of it. I think he actually had Stephen A. on.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think he had him on recently to talk
Stephen
about
A's
this.
been
Talk
he
about
wants
the
to run
wrong
for
thing.
president.
I want to be the next president of the United States. Plain and simple.
I'm gonna run for not the Democratic Party, not the Republican Party.
Independent Party.
I'm gonna run for the Ball Party. It's gonna be me and Alonzo Ball.
And you got to understand, Zelensky is a friend. I love that brother, but we are giving him billions upon billions and military weapons.
With all due respect, Tim Walz, you don't know what the hell you're talking.
You don't know what you're talking about, Tim Walz. You're gonna go out there and fight Donald Trump.
Yeah. You want to?
You were supposed to fight and you never showed up.
You want to fist fight Kane from WWE? What's wrong with this man?
What is wrong with you, Tim?
What is wrong with you, Tim
That
Walz?
is true. Tim Walz wants to fight like
Kane.
JD Vance. Well, Kane wants to fight.
Kane wants to fight
Tim
him,
Walz.
and Tim Walz is like, yeah, I was only kidding.
I was only joking.
He wants to fight JD Vance.
He wants to fight like all of them.
Oh, that's so ridiculous.
He cowered.
In a couch match.
Oh yes.
We have a couch match between Tim Walz and JD Vance.
I was at the Knick game too. No one knows me.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was there behind Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what made Tracy Morgan throw up. That he's in
Maybe.
the presence of Vince McMahon.
Yeah, Vinnie Mac was at the Knick game.
Yeah,
Looking like Vinnie Mac
Vince
again.
McMahon probably put something in his drink.
possibly.
Yes, I slipped him a Mickey.
Yeah, I didn't like Cop Out.
Didn't like it.
Now
Movie
I'm
didn't
gonna
make me
shit
laugh.
on your chest.
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan was supposed to host Monday Night Raw in 2011 when we were trending on Twitter.
Remember we were weird and we had host for Monday Night Raw.
And Tracy Morgan told me no.
Why do we have celebrity host for a wrestling show? I have no idea.
You tell me why he would not host my Saturday night wrestling show. Well, he was working. He was on SNL.
He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke.
You're gonna puke it all up for me.
That's what he was probably yelling when Morgan was puking. We did
He's gonna hurl.
we did Governors a few years ago, and Tracy Morgan was in the green room next door. We were like in a closet.
Yeah, we're in
Sure.
there. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been in.
yeah, of course.
I've been in the closet before. Come
Been
on.
in the closet before.
Yeah, of course we're. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the amount of scallops and chicken wings they were ordering.
That's awesome.
Cavassier.
Cavassier.
Like bottles while we were in the closet.
No, it's also a funny thing. What's it called? We did a bar show out here on Staten Island like 5 months ago. I don't know if you were there. I don't think you were there. It was for Sue Golden.
No.
And it was.
I never get
It was a bar show. It was a bar show. It was like a billiard hall. And at the end of the show, Sue Golden and her boyfriend ordered 2 bottles of champagne.
What?
At the end of the show.
To celebrate the shit.
celebrate.
Yeah, they popped it. Like we made the playoffs.
It was just so funny to me.
That's awesome.
I love Sue Golden. She's great.
Yeah, he's bringing out like shower curtains because we were gonna like pop the bottles.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
I was just
good
like,
show. Good show.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
We had a great
Yeah,
time.
Fucking good time.
I mean, was it champagne worthy?
Well, what is?
What is?
What
Nothing.
is champagne
The
worthy?
new year,
New
Yeah.
Year.
making the playoffs.
Making the playoffs.
Well,
Just the same thing.
Those two things.
Well,
Yeah.
even like the St. George show, right? Okay, I can see that. Like, because that was a nice moment for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
Yeah, we played the basement of the St. George.
Yeah,
We played the intermission room at the St.
Yeah.
George
Pretty
Theater.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if we brought out the champagne.
And that would be weird if we brought out the
Yeah,
champagne.
that's not
Yeah.
quite the victory.
Not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Well,
You're right.
No.
yeah. It's not clinching the pennant.
Yeah, maybe if we did a successful actually in the theater
In the
show.
theater,
Yeah,
maybe
remember then.
that's when
Remember
you
then.
can have the
Bring
champagne.
out the champagne.
Yeah.
Comedy and champagne don't mix.
No,
No.
no.
They don't mix. Nothing really. Champagne is really only for winning the World Series or
Yeah.
Or wedding.
If
or
I
a
won an
wedding.
Oscar, I'd have champagne.
Really?
Win an Oscar. Yeah, winning a
Because
major award.
I might as well go full gay.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta get the Oscar.
I played a retarded trans gay.
I'm not even a big
Got an
champagne.
Oscar.
I hate champagne too. I can't stand the taste.
I used to like it. I'll have a glass. I'm like New Year's. I'll have the glass.
New
I'm
Year's.
fine, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't prefer it.
What's champagne at a funeral?
No, that's.
In poor taste?
I think that's in poor taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put ice in the coffin, you put them in there.
There are people that get buried with champagne. Yeah, of course.
Sure.
The Rothschilds.
Trump will get buried with his champagne, I'm sure.
He doesn't even drink.
He doesn't even drink. He
Yeah,
sells
pussy.
champagne.
Yeah. What? Oh, steaks and champagne, right? He has.
Yeah.
He still does the steaks.
I don't know.
Probably not good.
Who's he? George Foreman.
Yeah, probably bloody.
I thought George Foreman died years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I know,
Just
the other day. But I thought he died like in 2021.
I actually heard he was also dead for like a week, and there was a dog in the closet.
really.
Yeah. Someone's just
Wow.
going around putting dead dogs in people's closets.
Yeah.
and
Maybe that's what's
choking
going
them.
on. He was only 76 years old.
That's old enough.
I thought he was way older
He was
than
a lot
that.
older.
76. That's it.
Yeah, I guess I would have imagined the guy was like in his 80s, late 80s.
6 years younger than Biden. I would have
That's
thought
true.
George Ford.
Where is Biden? Has anyone heard from him?
He's buried with champagne.
Spoke to him the other day. We had a great conversation.
Yeah. Great, nice to listen to you. Yeah.
We've heard more about Barack and Michelle getting a divorce. Clearly, they're getting a divorce, right?
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think so.
Wow.
I
Really?
think it's going to be announced on her shitty podcast.
Well,
Wow.
What's the name of her podcast?
Currently unnamed.
It's called Big Mike.
I heard it's
Big Mike
called
show.
Call Me Daddy. Yes. Oh, Knuckles. Oh, Bump Mikes.
I wanted to knuckle it.
Knuckles.
I don't bump mics.
No.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
that.
if you're on Michelle Obama's podcast, you bump dicks.
She liked the Bump Mikes.
Oh, she wants to bump
Bump
mics.
Mikes, that's what Barack's been doing for years.
That's his podcast.
Bumping Mikes. M-I-K.
Yeah. Well, I heard he was fucking Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
That was one of those things that came out.
He's fucking thrilled. He's like, wow, a woman with a pussy.
Oh, wow. These are
Oh, wow.
inside.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Wow.
Oh.
He hit on her by saying, "I loved you in Along Came Polly. I loved you in Just Go With It with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
That's always a funny.
Just go with it. That's what I told Michelle about her penis.
Just go with it, honey.
Oh, they're going to notice.
Yeah, he's fucking Jennifer Aniston, turns her over, and she's like, "What are you doing? I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. What else?
Now move your dick out of the way.
How else do you have sex?
How else do you have sex?
What are you going to be, the meth head that sucked my dick?
Oh, I suspect you don't have balls. Now put them in my mouth.
I mean, to go from Michelle Obama to Jennifer Aniston.
That's a step up.
But then again, now,
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
Classic black man gets successful, gets a white woman.
Yes,
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
They all do it.
That's
Yep.
right. That's what we talk about in the barber shops.
But Jennifer Aniston has like a weird face now, right?
Does she? I mean, she might just be like a
Yeah.
lady
Botoxed
who's
out.
pushing 60.
This man hot.
I don't think she's pissed. I think she's in her mid-50s.
That's pushing 60.
That's pushing 60.
Hold on. Let's see.
But she's pushing 60 no matter whatever you're going to look
Whatever
up
I'm
right
gonna
now.
look up, I
Yeah,
guess
she's still
I
good.
just want to see how old
58.
she is.
57.
57?
56 years old, so she's and she's married to that Justin Thoreau.
No,
guy.
she's divorced from him, right?
I don't know.
They're divorced.
They're
They've
divorced.
been divorced for a long time.
I bet you
They've been
like
divorced for years.
Yeah. There was a rumor
Because
that...
she like can't get pregnant or some shit.
Yes, that's right.
right.
Yeah.
So I bet you what's it called? Like Brad Pitt is probably fucking psyched. That,
He probably loves it.
that
He's like,
she moved on.
hey, we're Eskimo brothers.
Hey, we're Eskimo brothers.
Yeah.
Me and Barack. Me and Barack.
Yeah.
Yo, it's nice to be
Yeah, there you go.
with Obama. We filled the same holes.
He's very
Oh, good.
pretentious.
A Brad Pitt impression.
Yeah.
You don't hear that.
You don't
around
really
here.
hear
no,
too
very
many Brad
rare.
Pitts.
Very rare. I had one. Cigarette.
Cigarette.
That's the only...
Yeah, he's probably fucking psyched because also Jennifer Aniston's like some sort of crazy bitch apparently.
Really?
Yeah, she's nuts. That's what everyone
yeah.
says behind the scenes.
She's the original Amber Heard.
yeah,
Yeah. And she was obsessed with Brad Pitt.
and now Barack is tapping that ass.
That's good for her.
Shooting
Good for
high.
him. Yeah, good.
Good for her. Good for him.
Yeah, but he'll probably that won't last, and he'll date a much younger
Yeah,
woman.
she's a crazy bitch.
You're crazy. Crazy bitch.
She was going on, but
I love the way you fuck me. Hey, you're a crazy bitch.
while we're having sex, she was like, "I'm really glad that you bummed Yemen." That's a crazy bitch move.
Yeah, talk about the drone strikes.
I bet I can find Osama in your tunnels.
Yeah. So they're gonna get divorced. You think? Is that?
I mean, she doesn't show up. I mean, you know, here's my thing with people criticizing her for not showing up to the inauguration or Jimmy Carter's funeral.
Yeah.
Is all these people call her a man all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe she's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be in Hawaii by myself.
Right.
It seems like she wants to do her own thing.
Unless
she wants nothing to do with
Unless
it.
she does a show with her brother.
Unless they're keeping her away from these things, that way she has, like where have you been, Michelle? And then she has a big appearance, and
Yeah, Monday Night Raw.
right,
Yes.
and then she wants to main event WrestleMania, which is representing the Democratic Party in
Right,
2028.
she
There
comes
you
out
go.
of the floor with smoke. With
Yeah,
smoke
that's
machine.
right. Oh, it's Michelle. Michelle Obama.
It's Michelle.
She's back. She's back.
You get nothing. His heel promo was so good.
That's very good. Oh, that was. Did we talk about that or no?
We talked about him turning heel.
A little bit, yeah.
Did we talk about the promo?
No.
No, I haven't seen the promo.
It's great.
Good
Play
stuff.
it?
It's
Nah.
long.
Is it
It's
long?
It's like 20
Too long.
minutes.
No, can't do
I'm
it.
not doing that.
Well, I didn't realize that, because I didn't watch wrestling when he was, on top.
No.
I didn't realize the fans hated him for years. Like, they would just
Really?
boo him constantly.
Is it because he's like corny?
Yeah, they don't like that shit.
He
He's for
was-
kids.
He's like a rapper too. I know.
Yeah.
He was that. Yeah, that's why I stopped watching.
No,
wrestling.
he was initially really corny. I was watching clips the other day of the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Yeah, he's like the Captain America of.
Oh my! He was so he would come out. He would like dance and shit, and he was leaning into. He didn't know which way to go. Am I going to be like a serious thug guy, or am I going to be Malibu's Most Wanted?
Right.
It looked like because that was at the time when that movie came out, and then he leaned completely into the heel thug character, which was good.
Okay.
And then after that, he became Super Cena, where he win every match.
He
and-
win all the time.
Yeah, and
So when he cut this promo,
The Queen of the Cena.
yes, yeah.
we cut the promo. He made fun of how they do that stupid joke. You know that joke about how you can't see him.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
invisible
the
meme.
invisible thing. He made
Yeah.
fun of that.
Yeah.
He called them all out.
Yeah.
They're terrible to me. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
I'm breaking up with you.
Right.
It's a great promo.
And he made monkey face the whole time.
I made monkey face.
Nowhere we seen monkey face before. We saw it in Daddy's Home too. You ever see that movie? He's
no,
in that.
I never saw that one.
That's where he plays like a bad guy in the movie.
Right, he plays
Plays
like
a
a stepfather.
Yeah. So that's where that face is from.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I know the clip where like don't go outside, and he's like, I'm gonna go outside.
in that movie.
In that movie, yeah, Mel Gibson's in there.
Mel Gibson's
Mel's
out of his
great in that.
mind in that movie when he starts singing that fucking Christmas song.
The Africa song.
Yeah.
Gibson's the man. Dude.
Yeah, Mel's
Also,
awesome in that
there's
movie.
a great scene where they're about to fight. What's it called? During the Christmas.
the nativity set.
the nativity
scene?
set. Yeah. And he's like, I'm no heathen. Take this outside. Get away from the nativity
I'm a lot of
set.
things, guys, but I'm no heathen. Take this outside. Come on, Joseph and Jesus.
Yeah. Mel's so crazy.
He's a nut.
He's
Yeah.
like, Cena's crazy.
Cena's out of his mind.
Because
Yeah.
I
think he's more like Will Smith crazy. Like he's like neurotic. Everything has to be perfect.
he
all the
seems
time.
like that.
Out
yeah.
of his mind, John Cena. That's why
Yeah.
he's gonna lean into this like
That's
hard.
not a fun crazy.
No, it's not.
Like Cena's probably a nightmare to like his team.
Yes. He's like, we have to get the bit correct.
Right. There's like 10 people who make John Cena John Cena.
Yeah. Oh, there's a whole team.
Yeah.
It's that fucking weird.
It's weird.
That's
I don't
so
like that
odd.
at all.
Yeah.
Schultz is like that.
You think so? Do you think he's like that?
Did you-
I think it's those guys on the show.
Yeah.
And then there's like the ones that like
Well, the
Jewish
behind the
guys.
scenes guy.
I
Yeah.
think there's like 5 or 6 guys that all make the brand.
Have
pain
you
in the
ever
ass.
seen John Cena review pizza with Dave Portnoy?
Oh god.
And he goes all in. He's out of his mind. Like he is like, "Oh, I'm here. I'm prepared. I'm doing this." And he just goes. He goes all in. He's wearing like a suit for some reason. And he's like, "I'm really hungry today. You guys," and he's like playing it up to like the little crowd
Yeah.
that's there.
Oh.
Because you guys are hungry.
I'm sure
hungry.
Portnoy loved it.
And, it's awkward. It's like
I'm sure.
Do you want to get it up?
Yeah.
I never really call for clips.
Yeah, you never.
But this is good. No, I'm
You never
telling you,
call
this
for
is worth it.
Clips are good.
just a 10-minute clip.
Is it 10 minutes?
Probably.
You don't have to watch all 10 minutes.
No, we'll get a taste.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking look at him. He's fucking pissed.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's worth
He
it.
hates Cody.
It's incredibly awkward because he's so crazy. Like Portnoy has had celebrities on doing this like pizza review thing before, and no one's taken it more seriously than John Cena. He's out of his fucking mind. Yeah, it's 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
Stone Cold did
We'll
it
just get a
too.
taste.
Yeah, Austin did it. Yeah.
Bricko. with
Bricko.
special
It was
guest.
a pizzeria in the city.
It also looks terrible.
Yeah, it's not great pizza. But John Cena's like, this is like a 10.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
We'll talk until we get through the ads. Cause,
Yeah. Goddamn ads.
well, listen, once we get fucking Factor meals, we're gonna fucking start skipping commercials.
That's right. Once we have a sponsor.
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta get a dream sponsor.
Mad Love beer.
We should get
Yeah.
that guy that sponsors.
Yesterday I was in the beer store and I couldn't find Amstel Light bottles and I wanted to get Mad Love. They didn't have it.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, damn it. They were out of it. I don't know why that was important to say.
Why'd you tell him that?
yeah. Big fan.
Because I'm a big fan of the beer. I like the beer. They were out.
Bricko.
They've sold out.
You know, I go back and forth on whether I like Dave Portnoy or not.
I like
like
the pork
Portnoy.
boy. Look how crazy he is.
He's crazy.
He's nuts.
Also, he has classic.
He's not
90s hair.
He's just staring
Yeah.
daggers into Pork Boy.
No. Oh, Pork Boy, he has no showmanship. You should have given John Cena a better intro than that.
Well, because it's reoccurring. Like he wants to know when it airs.
Yeah, because he wants to share it.
This is like 5 years ago at this time.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
make it a little bit loud.
We can make so we can all hear it.
Let me see if I get the storyline of Blockers right, which I think I do. It is your dad. It's a bunch of dads and his daughters.
Oh, that's that movie Blockers.
Yeah.
Dads and moms.
Dads and moms.
watched it.
Yeah.
Are trying to get laid.
He has to make sure.
He's right. But
That's basically the theme, right? Sums it up. So there
Yeah.
it is. It's perfect.
he won't stop staring at him.
No. Well, you know what? I see a real celebrity and I see a fucking portly pizza guy. That's what I see.
Favorite pizza is Giordano's from Chicago. Giordano, I've heard that a lot. Chicago.
See, pause it real quick. Can you pause it?
Yeah.
So he names a pizzeria, right? Because he asked him what his favorite pizzeria is.
Uh-huh.
And of course, he can't name like
A New York pizza.
like a New York pizzeria, but he does name the most famous pizzeria in Chicago.
Right.
Like he wants to show that he's a pizza guy, right?
Right.
And
But
like,
he went with an upscale Italian restaurant.
like if
right?
he had said John's of Bleecker or Joe's of Carmine,
Right.
which I'm sure he's eaten at, then it would be too on the nose. So he names a place like in Chicago that he thinks that is obscure when it isn't.
It's also like his team is probably like,
Yeah.
John, maybe mention a pizzeria that you like, because that's probably what's going to
Right.
come up in this.
Right.
we
In
have
this
to show that
interview.
you're a pizza
Yeah.
guy.
With the show, yes.
Yeah.
Even though you have
very
pizza
ex-
once a year.
We have to show you. We have to show your other side in this very exciting interview.
Right.
Yeah, and
You know,
the-
like when The Rock does cheat meals and they're ridiculous.
And John says like maybe I could say like Pizza Hut or something like that. They're like, no, John,
No,
John.
no, like-
Look at the comments. Look at the algorithm. Look at the people
Oh, I
that
see.
listen to
I see.
Dave Portnoy.
Okay,
Oh,
so
but
what-
I like Little Caesars.
what's the one in Chicago that I really like? Giordano's.
Like, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll say. Okay.
Like his like
And his-
cunt girlfriend's like on her phone,
Yeah.
like just being like, Giordano's we went to. Oh, Giordano's. That's what I'm gonna
I
say.
like that one.
Giordano's.
Perfect. Because know why, John? You're gonna say Giordano's because the people that watch Dave Portnoy, they want obscurity. Those are the people that we want to watch the movie Blockers. We want these idiots to come in there that like Dave Portnoy,
Yeah.
and they also gonna love Blockers, right, John?
Yeah, they're gonna love blockers. That's right. Yeah, see these people, they're fucking sad. They're hungry and sad. They watch Dave Portnoy. They leave comments immediately. They love him. So we want them to watch blockers, right? So make sure you do everything you could and stare daggers into Pork Boy. Do not break eye contact with Pork Boy.
This is 6 years ago. I don't even remember this movie existing.
I watched it.
Yeah, you watched it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Sucked.
So you here's what we do here. You have the help jump. Take one bite and then you score 1 through 10.
He's-
Super quick floppy bite. A second. Are you hungry? I'm really hungry. So
Okay.
I don't play this.
Trying to be likable.
Yeah.
But it works well for Bricko. It's big time in their favor.
He's out of his mind.
Look at that little slice.
Oh.
Little pro tip there. Feta cheese, mozzarella funnel. Fresh out of the oven. So it is fresh out of the oven. No, it's not cut it.
You already said that.
Yeah.
What I like about it
Fresh out of the oven.
is I didn't burn it.
Wow.
Give
Okay.
me that little tip there. No, I just went for it anyway. Okay, so it's hot, but it's not hot enough to kill you because that first bite of a fresh pizza can ruin the whole experience. Like
Experience.
Yes.
Experience your food.
not like this. This is edible straight from the oven. So I thought it was one bite. If I can have the whole thing, I'll have the whole thing. Well, I'm a rule breaker. Okay, I live on the edge. All right, not cheating, not trying. There you go.
There it is. There it is.
We're talking about the flow of things, so I took a couple extra. Heavy on the cheese, but in a great way.
Now he looks at the camera.
I know. He's taking over the review.
The ability to taste the cheese, I think it's a perfect proportion. Now, I don't know a high score. I'm going to be a little bit disappointed when I get to the crust because I can already feel how hard it is.
Why would you be?
And the edge of the pizza is super skinny too. Yeah. And if you like Giordano's, that's like a deep. If that's your favorite all time, this is a dead opposite. No way. So. Whatever I had two, I just want to use it as a dip. You would think, as I'm feeling the crust,
This guy's nuts.
brittle and
Can you get your hands off the pizza?
I know. Yeah.
it's not. So.
What is he talking about?
When I got to the crust, okay, like every.
Like no one else does this when they.
And he.
No.
You know, they usually have a fun time
Yeah.
with Portnoy.
Yeah. How about you take a bite and tell me what you think, dumb fuck?
That's what he's doing, and he's telling us too much.
Does he have a script on the inside of the box?
I think so.
And another one.
Because he's holding it in a weird way. Too.
A third. I can't do my boys in Chicago wrong, so I don't know if I have a new
My
favorite.
boys.
Why would this be your
Why would
favorite
this-
pizza?
no
Why
one-
would you?
And zero being the best. No, zero being the worst. So there's like figure skating.
He's fucking crazy.
I'm not that weird Eastern Bloc judge. It's because you the scores down. Okay.
Oh God, shit reference.
I'm gonna score it a 9.8.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Frankie, that is so ridiculous. That is the 10 standard. So what if you have a better piece than that? Then what do you do? You score a 10. But then
No.
it's the same as it's in just work yourself in rarefied air.
No, it isn't.
This is why you can't ever, unless it's Mary Lou Retton, you can't ever give out the 10. This 9.8 is almost good. No, I see you have to give out the 10.
I mean, it's pretty funny. Pause it
He
real
wants
quick.
to be so fucking nice.
It's over.
It's
by the
over.
way. Yeah. It's over.
It's pretty funny that he goes on this whole critique of the pizza,
Right.
and
He tells you what he doesn't like about it,
Yeah.
and then gives it a fucking 10.
he gives it a 9.8. Like that's not how that works.
No, you don't know the rules.
Yeah,
I
like
thought everybody knows the rules.
he has no clue.
He doesn't know. This guy's not a pizza guy.
Well,
This is a spinach and chicken guy.
Supposedly, he used to He used to go to when he was a younger man. He was living out of his car.
Uh-huh.
He used to go to a pizzeria, and if he ordered a large pie, he wouldn't have to pay for the pizza from this particular pizzeria.
Oh, yeah?
So he would like order like a large pie every day and eat the pie by himself, and then the owner would have to give him, would have to charge him, right? So the owner started getting annoyed with him and was like, we can just give you free food. You don't have to eat an entire pizza. You fucking deadbeat.
Oh, it was like a challenge.
Yeah, it's
thing?
like a pizza challenge.
Ah.
By the way, I'd never find those. I'll eat a whole fucking pie by myself
Yeah.
easily.
Hell yeah.
I fucking love pizza. I'm like John Cena. I love pizza.
He's so crazy. Like he just goes on this like weird diatribe, and then they ask him what the score is, and he's like
10.
But you're not a big
9.8.
It's a perfect pizza.
You're not a big Portnoy guy. I kind of like him.
I like the boy.
I like the pizza
It's fun.
stuff.
It's fun.
But when I see him interacting with just people, I'm like, he comes across as like a nasty motherfucker
I don't know.
sometimes.
He seems all right. He seems very personable.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like he's quick to snap at people.
No, it's pretty funny. Like his latest reviews, like he's had like these like kids on the review, like in a guest spot. They're like these like 15-year-olds.
They do a food podcast.
They do like a food podcast.
They're from like Maryland.
And the hook is that they're children.
They're like 14.
They're like yeah.
Like, we love Mountain Dew and Fizzy Pop.
It's so weird because the comment section is so like hard on these kids. They're just like scream, like they're like these fucking clowns. Dave, come on, let's do some more serious reviews.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's like the boy band here.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like they're children.
And also, like Dave Portnoy, he reviews pizza. It's not a serious thing.
Like I look forward to this all day. All right, and Dave, you're ruining it.
It's just that all the people commenting are just jealous. They want to be the one with Dave.
They want to eat pizza
Right.
with Dave.
Yeah, they want to be sitting there with Dave. Turns around, goes, and what do you want to score it?
4.3.
Yeah, they'll be like,
wanna
they
do
don't even know the rules.
Yeah.
Rookie scores.
The scores were all over the place, like because one kid gave it like a 7.2, another kid gave it like 8.4. They're like, look at these rookies.
Look at these rookies.
I'm like,
You all have to have a similar score.
they're such yeah.
Imagine being a 35-year-old and be like, of course his fucking favorite Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh my
idiot.
God. Like the internet, the comment section should just be nuked. It's
should be.
over.
Yeah.
It's fucking over. You can't be 40 commenting on Dave Portnoy videos screaming about 13-year-old kids.
I mean,
Right.
come on.
You cannot get a
Yeah,
hold
what's
of yourself.
wrong with you?
Like
When
why?
I was a kid, Reese's Puffs were the shit.
Yeah, oh,
and if I
God.
still had my foot, I'd shove it up their ass.
Could you yeah. Can you imagine screaming about the Rizzler?
No.
Like it's nonsense. Like what's wrong
Anyone
with
getting mad about that? I know,
Oh.
and I know we recently put out a video where I alluded to that Big Justice might have diabetes.
Okay.
But
But he's a public person.
He's a public figure.
I mean,
Yeah, but like to get mad over
to get upset over
the Rizzler.
right when you know the hook is that they're children.
Yeah.
yeah, it's so
It's
It's not
nothing
for
new.
you. It's not for you. It's not for you to
No.
watch.
You're supposed to go, oh, look how cute the little fat kid is, and then you go about your day.
Yeah. Yeah, like even like the father, like a lot of people get upset with that guy.
yeah,
AJ,
Big AJ.
Everyone was like, "Oh,
AJ.
look at
He's
him!
a psycho.
Look at him! He's peddling the kids." It's like, whatever.
Yeah, like what did
Well, his
Macaulay?
wrestling career didn't work
Yeah,
out. What do you
yeah,
want him to
what
do?
do you
What
want
did Macaulay
the guy
Culkin's parents do, or Joe Jackson?
right? What do
Right.
these people
or
do?
Lindsay Lohan's parents?
At least he seems to like not hit them.
yeah.
Seems that way.
Okay, like this is.
But we're gonna find out that the Rizzler was used to beat up fucking
Yeah.
Big Justice one day.
It's true.
There have been helicopter parents for ages. Like,
Yeah.
why are you taking out on this asshole?
Now we just see it live
also,
on TikTok.
Also, he is wrestling, by the way. He's in AEW.
Yeah,
He's in the other.
Because of the children.
Yeah.
it's pretty funny. The same night,
Because he sat there and he went double cookie,
double chocolate chunk cookie,
and that got him a career.
yeah.
the same night John.
This is
Cena,
why there's not, you shouldn't be famous. Don't even go for
the same night John Cena turned heel.
Yeah.
AEW had their fucking bullshit on, like cable.
At the same time.
And the fucking double chocolate cookie guy was on.
Double chunk.
Whatever his name is, Big AJ.
Yeah,
Like-
double chunk chocolate kids.
Yeah.
Two fat fucking kids. His heel turn. yeah. Two fat lazy fucking kids.
Yeah, I give this guy a boom. He just fucking
Yeah.
knocks out his son.
it. He uses the cookie to be racist. Double chunk chocolate N-word.
Heel turn. Also, those kids are gonna grow up and they're just gonna hate Costco.
Yeah, I'm sure they already. I hate
The
Costco.
Rizzler is gonna get arrested at a Costco when he's 25 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, he's gonna think he owns it.
We're
Yeah.
gonna see the news story.
Right.
And a grown
The
up,
Rizzler was found in the kitchen of the Costco.
Yeah. Trying to piss on the free samples.
a former child TikTok star was arrested at Costco.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
I'm not the Rizzler anymore. I'm the Jizzler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get arrested, and his real names will be revealed as like Dominic Petrotelli,
Yeah.
formerly known as the Rizzler.
Yeah. Now known as Gary Coleman.
There is one clip where AJ's little AJ or whatever.
Yeah.
Justice.
Big Justice.
Big Justice. He called the Rizzler by his regular name.
Oh,
Really?
He was like, "Do you like that, Anthony?"
Oh, wow.
And the
Wow.
Rizzler gave him a fucking death stare.
It's like
Yeah.
it's the Rizzler to you.
because he's the star. We all
Yeah.
know he knows he's the star.
He's the
does.
one that everyone knows because he
Yeah.
looks like a real life Cartman.
Real.
Right.
He should play Cartman.
I would love a live action where he's just
Yeah,
Cartman.
a live action Cartman.
At the very
Yeah.
least, he's play Kenny so he can die.
He does the thing. He does the thing. He's like, "I hate Jews." Shut up, Kyle.
That was AJ. That was big AJ. That's heel turn AJ.
He'll turn AJ.
Yeah.
right. We'll make him
Double-
Randy Marsh.
Yeah. They're probably like the closest thing to a real life South Park.
Sure.
That family.
Yeah.
There's the other one. There's the guy that dances with the fucking weird face, Jersey Joe.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah,
I think
he
they're
pops
all
up in that
related.
shit. He's gonna break out this
He'll
year.
break out. He's the new social media star.
Yeah.
I don't. He's another one I just don't get. But
I don't get any of these.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's kind of
But
funny.
then again,
Dances with the same face.
There was a
I'm not
market
sure if
for
he's
it.
being serious or not.
There's clearly a market for it. This is why you shouldn't ever try to be good at anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the market is a supermarket. It's called Costco.
yes. I like the one video I watch. It's like an Indian family.
Sam's Club.
They're like Sam's Club guys.
Yeah, where's Sam's Club guy? What do you got?
Where's Sam's Club guy? We got the big bag of Doritos. And like the Costco guy, Big AJ's all like, I got a pound of meat. What? Hey, Sam's Club guys, what do you got? Like he's like media trained now.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like, oh, I'm doing something for the Sam's Club guys.
I'm putting them
Yeah.
over.
Yes.
For helping out.
Yes. We have nuclear weapons. What do you got?
We're sending tanks to Zelensky in Ukraine. What do you got?
Hey, Costco guys, we have Agent C4. What do you got? Hey, Costco guys, we have 12 Israeli hostages. What do you got? Hey, Costco guys, we have driver's license from Florida. We're going to hijack a plane. What do you got?
We have a car registered in Detroit. What do you got?
The Sam's Club guys. Yeah, Sam's Club guys versus the Costco guys.
Yeah.
I want the BJ's guys to come out. They're all just gay.
Yeah, they're all just gay guys. I don't have a son.
We're BJ's guys. You know why.
We're BJ's guys. We have bananas. We don't eat them whole. What do you got?
We're BJ's guys. We have big sausages.
What do you got?
Yeah, last year you had the Costco guys and you had the Hawk Tour girl.
Oh,
She
yeah.
fucking blew
She
up.
disappeared.
She disappered because she was ripping people off or whatever.
Scammed everybody.
Scammed everyone.
She's in the Trump administration.
Get her.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, you had that lady that flipped out on the plane.
Crazy plane lady?
Yeah, she
I
freaked
liked her.
out.
Yeah.
Remember her? She was hot.
Yeah.
Both. Hawk Tour, too.
Tiffany Gomez is her
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Tiffany Gomez.
Wow.
Yeah, both.
She still hasn't explained what she saw on that plane.
Probably
No.
not much.
Probably nothing.
I think it was all fake.
I know what she saw. $. Signs. I'm hot. I'm yelling about. I'm alluding to aliens being on the plane.
Really?
I think this is going to be a success.
She saw a gremlin on the hood of the plane.
And when she was like detained, she was like telling like the TSA cop that her dad was a cop. She pulled that card. She's like, my father's a cop, so I know my rights.
She was like, do you know Big Sully, Little Sully?
yeah, she did that.
Micro penis Sully?
Yeah, she did that.
Larry the cop?
Larry the cop.
Turns out all those guys are firefighters.
Yeah, man.
Bitch did my joke.
Yeah, she stole it.
Stupid.
She was hot though.
He was a hot chick.
She can
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
So is Hawk Tour. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I thought during the election we were going to get like a Hawk 2 of the polls. Nobody did that one. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, nobody got to it. Hawk Tour.
Oh.
Did it?
We forgot about
You
it
did
because
it. Now you did it. Now you did it.
yeah, fucking 6 months later.
Who cares? We can always timestamp this back.
Yeah, we could.
Let's make it seem like, yeah, you did that the day after the election.
But I just like when people are outraged about that girl not being good on like a podcast.
Who, Hawk Tour?
What
Yeah.
did you expect?
what
Her
did
whole
you-
thing was that she was drunk and she said something a little funny.
That's like like one of the girls from like Girls Gone Wild now having like a podcast.
Right.
Like,
I'm sure that
like
exists.
yeah, I'm sure there's like one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
You don't remember me? I'm from
Yeah.
Yeah.
LSU.
I used to show my tits at 3 a.m. if you're watching Comedy Central. For some reason, Doug Stanhope was in it.
I think she really fucked up with not creating an OnlyFans almost immediately.
Ah, come on.
Because she didn't even have to
Yeah.
do anything. She just put up
You
like
could just hoard up.
Yeah. You didn't have to like
You
suck
don't have to,
dicks.
yeah, you don't have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
be naked. You don't have to
No.
be naked.
Could spit on
bathing
a,
suit, and they'll pay for it.
could spit on a pretzel from Costco.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone will be like, oh.
That's what I think. What's her face? The girl from Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Bad Barbie.
Bad
Bad Barbie.
Whatever.
Yeah, fucking Hawk too. She like fucking spit on the Rizzler.
It's on his face.
Just spit on the Rizzler. That's all she had to do. I would have paid to see that.
I'd pay to see that. Not in a sexual,
No, not in a
perverted way.
sexual
Of course
way.
not. I would just
No.
want to see the Rizzler get spit on while he's doing that thing.
No, in like a Keith
Yeah.
Hernandez fucking
Yeah.
the Kramer way.
That's right.
that episode.
He has to wipe it and cries.
Yeah, Hawk 2 just
You have
spits
to
on the
remember this
Rizzler.
kid's like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
People forget that he's like
They're
a
like
toddler.
kids.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Right.
And everyone's like, fuck them.
Yeah.
They're ruining AEW. Like,
I
they're
saw
children.
a video someone was talking about. They were at like some event and the Rizzler was there, and his dad was going around saying the Rizzler's struggling with school. And one guy came up to him and he was like, "Hey, listen, I heard you're having a hard time with history." And the Rizzler looked at his dad like, "You're telling people?"
Yeah, that's...
Shut
At
up.
least his dad's a dad, I guess. You know? Like, my kid's a fucking stupid retard. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty distracted.
Yeah.
His penmanship's not very good.
No.
Yeah.
Well, his hands.
But he's putting himself through private school right now.
almost so good.
He has
he's-
more money than his dad, probably.
I think at that point
Easily.
he's killing it. You know, like he could put himself through private school.
He can start his
Yeah.
own school.
I can start my own school. I'm the Rizzler.
Yeah, Rizzler you.
Yeah.
He loves Black Panther.
Does he?
Does he?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like those were his original videos where he'd put on a little Black Panther costume as a fat little shit and be like, "I'm Black Panther."
Be hilarious if he gets in trouble for doing blackface.
Yeah.
That would just be that's when the country should break up.
In the comments, there's a bunch of like
Wakanda for other
militant like black people.
Oh, really?
Going like, little white kids should be wearing a Black Panther costume.
Damn.
They're like he's bridging the gap.
He likes Black
He's
Panther.
bringing us
Yeah.
together.
What do you want?
Isn't that exactly what you want?
No.
Yeah. That's what I want.
That's what I want. But
Yeah.
not
I
what
want to
the-
see.
Not what the people
I
want.
want to see a
Yeah.
little fat Italian kid wear a Black Panther.
Are they
He's a
Italian?
Black Panther.
I
He's
think they're
Sicilian.
Italian.
Is he?
Now he is.
I
Black
think-
Panther is.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he is Italian.
No, he's clearly Italian.
Yeah, little fat kid.
He does all the little Italian podcasts, like those,
Oh,
like
he-
growing
oh,
up
God.
Italian.
He did
and
that one.
He does all. He does the same circuit as Mario Bosco.
Well, at
They
least
do the same shows.
The Rizzler seems like he's a bigger star.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, the Rizzler's pretty universal.
But,
At
right.
this
Well, they're
point.
also at opposite ends of their lives. But
Yeah. I think I seen a video of Mario Bosco recently, and he's like old now. Like,
Yeah, I saw that too.
He looks
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm Italian. We know.
we know. We heard. We heard. I'm Italian. I love Italian food. I can speak Italian. You know that? Everything's Italian. Shut up.
Does he tell a ridiculous story about teaching James Gandolfini Italian?
Yeah, it's one of
Yeah.
the most absurd things I heard.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I was in Brooklyn eating at a restaurant with my mother, and we were arguing in Italian, and Jim Gandolfini came over and said, "Could you teach me that?" And that's how I got on The Sopranos.
I was on the set. I was on the little set there.
And like the other three guys on the podcast just like looked at him, they were like, "That's totally not
That's
true."
not true at all. But was he on The Sopranos?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, even as a background extra?
No.
Let's look it up.
Was he-
Mario Bosco.
He was never on. I'm 100%
I know
sure.
that nothing's gonna come up.
Was
What's
he-
gonna come up is him telling the story.
AJ's classmate in the first season?
Possibly.
I like that this guy takes pictures as if he's like at his communion.
Oh, God.
He
Look-
also
look at
claimed
this
to be in
headshot.
the movie The Super, which he was.
What
He
is
was.
this?
Is he not in the Super?
No, he's yeah. See, that's him younger too.
Hey, not that much younger.
Not much
Yeah.
younger.
This is 10 years ago.
Go to
He's only 78.
You ever see the scene that he was in? He was in Studio 54. Go to that scene on YouTube. That's a funny ass scene.
Is that when he splits his pants?
He's so ridiculous.
Mario Bosco, the Sopranos scene.
Is he in The Sopranos?
I don't think he's ever.
No.
on the show.
No, there's none of it's in.
No.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Go
No.
to his scene in Studio 54.
And I don't respect liars. Bosco.
Bosco's a liar.
Yeah? Fucking...
Doesn't shock me.
You can't even, like, code name him if you see him at, like, when you... Or if you're around them and you want to talk shit.
What do
Because
you
you
call
call him chocolate syrup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll know.
He'll know it immediately.
chocolate syrup.
And so I used to work in a chocolate factory.
work in a chocolate
And I taught Willie how to speak Italian.
Tweety Bird. I taught Italian putty
Yeah, I taught all the Oompa Loompas how to speak Italian.
I don't think he cares for me and you.
No,
Me
he
and
hissed
you.
at us.
He hissed at you.
Yeah, I did a show out.
Would you almost step on him?
I wish. Stepped on his material.
By what? By mocking Italian?
Well, I had the story about how I teach James Gandolfini Italian.
I don't think he cares for you.
We did a show at Big Nose Kate's. It was a firefighter benefit.
Okay.
Went up first. Him and I did 9/11 jokes. All right, I'll tell you in a second. That's him and what movie is this again?
Studio 54.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious? This is a 38-year-old.
Look at, I know, and look at his gunt.
He has like a gun.
Yeah.
It's Salma Hayek,
Ooh, nice.
also known as Rosetta Stone. She's playing the role of Rosetta Stone.
This is such a pathetic scene because
It
they're all
is.
taking dance lessons.
You know
to
they
get,
were like, Mario, can you like stand in the back there?
Yeah, they're taking
And he's like,
dance
no,
lessons
no,
to
I'm
go
the
out.
star.
to get into Studio 64.
I'm
Studio
actually
54.
Italian from Brooklyn. Salma, she's not Italian from Brooklyn.
I taught her how to speak Mexican. That's why I was there. Show me your stuff.
Oh God,
This guy.
that's pretty funny though.
Sucks.
It's terrible. It was recut like as a PG movie.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't that bad a movie, but they wanted it to be palatable to audiences.
She's so hot.
Eh.
I don't know what you said, but
She has a great
Staring
rap.
at her boobs, like she got like great tits.
Come on, come dance.
There's Ryan Philippe.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Grab him.
look, everyone's like, Mario, can you back up?
And he's so
you
cool.
keep taking over the camera.
Yeah. Your gunt is in the way, Mario Bosco. I taught Ryan Philippe how to speak Italian.
I taught him also.
Now he's the scarecrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's Breckin Meyer, robot chicken fame.
Oh, thank you, Papi.
Who reacts to food that way?
Because, I mean, they're in love. But she's not in love with him. She's in love with Ryan Philippe and Mario Bosco's gunt. There it is.
Here it comes.
Ow. And look what you did. Oh my God.
That's how it ends.
This is like a movie clip.
You know what's
too.
funny?
That's a-
He actually hurt his lower back in that scene.
that wasn't cut up by Hannah. That wasn't cut up by
Him, no,
an
no.
actor or like a regular
No,
YouTube
that's
channel.
from
That was from movie clips.
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him. Good for
him.
Bosco.
Yeah, good for like her boobs. Like her tits are like amazing on that scene.
What he hissed at us that time. Right?
Yeah, he
Really?
he has
He went-
Yeah, I'm on stage at the doing a fire show.
That's so funny to hiss.
And I just hear to my right someone hissing, and I just think it's the audience. There was someone in the crowd,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "What's going on? Like, why do I hear hiss? Like, and just like murmuring?" And I see him, and I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? You're gonna go up also? Like, why are you
Right.
hissing at me?" He's like, "I don't like you. Like, I don't fucking. I want to."
He just told you he doesn't like you?
Yeah, he's like, I can't probably teach you how to speak Italian.
Yeah, we never had a conversation
I'm
with
old
him or
school.
anything.
I'm an old man from Brooklyn.
first
I'll
time.
kick your asses.
That's
Two
the
of
first
you.
time I met him, and then the last time I met him was last year at the Paisan Con, which I'll be on
May 9th and May 10th at the Williams Center.
and he was such an asshole there. He was the host of like just this marathon show. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And he's the host, and he had a list of everyone's names that was supposed to go up, and then
Sure.
his paper went missing. And this guy was going crazy. Like, goes, did anyone see my paper? And like he's looking up at Vinny Scarpa, who's like 7 foot tall. He's like, "Have you seen my paper? Where did my paper go?" I'm like, "Could you?" There's like 4 of us here. Can you just remember
Just
our names?
Remember the names.
Right.
Just remember our names and just bring us
How
up.
about that, Bosco?
Yeah,
You know how you remember how you taught
remember-
James Gandolfini Italian?
yeah. Remember that? Well, remember how you remember Italian?
You ever hear the scam he ran for like to get like headphones at Governors?
Yeah, I heard it.
I
They
heard
banned
that.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that.
They kicked them
Hilarious.
out.
Well, what was
Did
he?
you had to like fix a raffle for headphones?
Yeah.
You can't afford these headphones.
Because he's like a piece of shit. What was he best known for? He used to sell candy on the Coney Island boardwalk.
Yeah,
right?
Oh, so him and Candy Andy by the
Yeah.
Verrazano
Yes.
Bridge are the same
They're
fucking
like the
thing.
same-
They're
Well,
one of the same.
You're
You're the same, you and I.
He was like Coney Island was like known for that sort of thing.
Yeah,
like
his
freaks would
characters.
just run
Yeah.
around.
He was probably
Coney
in the
Just
Mermaid
throwing
Parade.
candy at you.
Yeah, you like try to sell candy. I'd be like,
Yeah.
do you want to get Snickers bar?
Get a Twizzler out of my pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you Italian.
He was probably in the Mermaid Parade and stuff. You think?
was,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a flounder.
We got a few minutes, right?
Yeah, we got like
Like
a couple more
five. Okay.
minutes.
The Mermaid Parade with the. Remember the Jewish dude with the? We went to the hot dog eating contest in 2010. And also the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. We're BJ's guys. No, we went to the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on July 4th, and there was this dude. There was this Jewish man with like long gray hair, arm hair, back hair. Oh, he's like a fucking beast.
Yeah, he was like a koala bear.
Oh, and it was fucking 103 degrees out that day, and he was just sweating to death. And he walked into. We were in the front of the front row of the hot dog eating contest. So he walked straight to the front, and he's just brushing up on everybody. And the Zajudan brushed up on me and left his sweat on me. I was like, oh my god! I was like, ugh! I almost punched him. I almost punched off his little cap. And then I was like, who is that? And then like people were like, oh, that's the guy, Moses. You know, some they call him that,
something like that.
And meanwhile, he's like, what, the wizard of the
Whistler.
He's the Whistler.
He's the wizard of the mermaid parade.
I think he's the guy that starts the parade.
Yeah.
Starts the march.
The King Neptune.
Yes, that's who he is. I think that's who he is.
I think that's what he plays.
Yeah.
He's King Neptune or Poseidon. One of the,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was so pissed.
The hot dog eating contest was disgusting.
That was gross.
It was
Yeah.
one of the most disgusting things I ever witnessed.
Yeah, you can see us on television. It's pretty funny. It's very funny.
It was pretty funny. It was the one year where the Japanese guy Kobayashi, you remember that guy?
That's the
Yeah.
first year he was out of it.
He wasn't allowed to participate.
Why was that, by the way?
I forget why, but he showed up anyway, and he wanted to fight Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
And he was. I was right there, and he was getting arrested.
Yeah.
And all these fans were just yelling Kobayashi, Kobayashi, and I literally thought it was just like a Chinese guy getting arrested, and they were just being dicks.
He was trying to deliver hot dogs.
I thought it was just like a random
Random Asian fella.
I thought like these guys were being assholes. No, it turned out it was actually
The real Kobayashi.
He kept
Gosh.
using the hot dog table to like chop fish. And
It was so gross. They gave us the.
They
didn't give us. I mean, I wasn't eating
Well,
this
they,
shit.
no, they gave.
But they were giving out the hot dogs that weren't eaten.
Like they give out the audience,
and they were all in the. They were in the sun all day.
Cold and-
We had a fat friend. He was eating.
My friend ate.
Ugh.
them.
Yeah, he ate like
I was like,
10
that's
of them.
disgusting. Who would eat that? And then I just looked to
Turn
my
around.
left. I just see my friend going.
Warm Kool-Aid.
Ugh.
Then we brought Mountain Dew with us because we got there first. We were
Okay.
5:30
You're
in
having
the
a
morning.
summer day out there.
Yeah,
got
we
them
were
there at-
the night before. We were drinking Yinglings.
Yeah.
And then we were committed to the idea of going to the hot dog
We
eating
woke up
contest.
6 a.m.
We were 19.
Ugh.
Woke up at it was 5:30, and the Coney Island was like right by us, so it was like a 15-minute drive.
Wow.
Bought a case of Mountain Dew, not even the right Mountain Dew, it was some shit flavor.
Yeah.
Got there, it was us and our two friends and two other fat kids. And that guy was like fucking pumped up. We were there before the crew. We were there before that guy. You know that guy that makes all the
Wow.
announcements?
That was your New Year's Eve. I want to see the ball drop.
Yes, yeah. And
Get there early.
How fucking regrettable.
I haven't done a thing since.
Yeah. Honestly.
I'm not going to shit after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a bad
It was
experience.
so disgusting.
yeah.
funny.
It was fucking gross.
Repulsive.
That kid sweating all over
you
us
know, like,
also.
You know when you see like famous people and they have like an aura, and like you know what I mean? Like
You use Aura now?
well,
No, that's always been a thing. That's always been a
I've
thing.
used that. I would
Yeah.
use it in this.
They have. He said they have an aura.
Okay.
The Gen Z
Not-
say aura.
Yeah.
You got Aura.
I turned to Bill Maher. The Gen Z they say aura.
Yes.
I say they have an aura.
Right.
Yeah.
So like you know when like you
They
see
do.
some-
Sure.
He's said this.
you know like you'll see like a famous person, you'll be like, oh, I can see why that guy's famous.
Yes,
Right.
of course.
Oh, that woman's
There's a
famous.
corona around them.
Right. There's an angelic feel.
There's
to
a-
them.
yes, of course.
Joey Chestnut had
Disgusting.
none of that.
Yeah, he was.
Nah.
He was like stale
Could
nachos.
have easily walked right by him, right?
Oh.
Yeah, we
and
saw
and
him.
the crowd popped.
Yeah.
When he came out, like this,
Right. Because
like
they heard the name. They didn't know it was
there's
him.
like 9,000 people at that thing.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And when they brought him out, it was loud and USA chants because he was like
Really?
he was Joey Chestnut at the time. He kept winning every year,
Right.
And he walked like right by us, and we were like, "Look at this schmuck."
He was
Yeah.
like a schlub.
Yeah, just like this guy,
aura.
6'5", fucking big ass Adam's
Very
apple,
goofy.
looked like the number 7,
Big jaw.
and we're like,
But he did toss that vegan protest at that time.
that was years ago.
With
That's
a
years
club
back.
foot.
But we're talking about 2010.
Yeah, 10 years later.
Yeah, he was not impressive whatsoever.
No, he wasn't impressive.
Yeah, no.
The vegan protester. How you get fucking tossed by Joey Chestnut?
Yeah.
He had like 8 hot dogs in his mouth. He had a fucking cast on his foot.
Yeah.
And that pussy
got ragdolled.
Got ragdolled by Chestnut easily.
Damn.
By Joey J. All right. Well,
I guess we can end it there.
Yeah. Just a little tale. 7:21.
All right.
I gotta get to the show. We have time. It's 8:30.
Goodbye.